welcome to Americus, Georgia, on the campus of Sumter County High School for tonight's coverage of Pike County Pirate football, presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson. So glad to have you here with us tonight as we are coming to you live inside of the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth here from Sumter County High School. I'm Chad Feltman. Glad to have you here with us this evening, joined as always for our Pirate football coverage this evening. To my right, former Pike County Pirate Chris Childress is in the house with us, and to my left this evening, our producer and engineer Eric Edmondson. And once again, we are coming to you live tonight from Alton-Shell Stadium in Americus, Georgia, on a very hot and extremely muggy night. I don't even want to call it muggy. I almost want to just say it's miserable because it is, oh boy, it is sticky.
It's like breathing in soup over here.
Man, oh man, and the Gnats are out in full support here tonight. But I tell you what, it doesn't matter because we are with you tonight. It is week number 3 of our Pike County football season, and we welcome you to our countdown to kickoff, powered by Enlightening Electric here tonight. And once again, for the second straight week, we are coming to you live on the visitor side of the stadium, right at the 40-yard line on the Pike County side. And we have a wonderful view here this evening. Chris, Eric, and myself, we are in the top row of the bleachers here with our people tonight, guys.
Yeah, I love it. You know what, Chad? It's weird because I wore my cheerleading uniform tonight, and nobody's going to be able to see it.
Oh, we get pictures, I promise. We will have photos, I promise you. So if you hear it become a two-man show later tonight, just know Chris has been escorted out of Americus. But again, we're glad to have all of you here with us this evening. It is week number 3 of the Pirates football season. And again, tonight we are live in Americus to take on the Panthers from Sumter County High School, who entered tonight's game with an overall record of 2-0 on the season. They're coming off a big win last Friday night at Memorial Stadium in Griffin. They took down the Bears pretty easily. And here we are tonight, coming off a tough loss against Haralson County last Friday in West Georgia, a 28-0 final last Friday night. So, gentlemen, I tell you what, between the last 2 weeks, we have put our mileage in for road trips all the way out to the Georgia-Alabama state line. And here we are today down in South Georgia in Americus.
And we still got the longest road trip of the year in Morgan County.
Yeah, still got to go to Morgan later on this year. And don't forget Callaway, which for the Pike County fans, not too far.
Nah, it's not too bad.
Getting down to LaGrange. But listen, it doesn't matter. We're just glad to be here tonight. And again, kickoff is coming your way this evening around 7:30. So we are welcoming you inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth here tonight. And again, it is the countdown to kickoff, powered by Enlightening Electric. We got a lot coming your way this evening. But, gentlemen, let's real quickly, before we start talking about tonight's game, let's recap last week's game a little bit. Chris, you've had about exactly a week now to look over it, and your thoughts on the 28-0 ball game at Haralson last Friday night.
Well, I think you kind of summed it up the best, Chad, is when that minus what happened towards the end of the second quarter and the beginning of the third quarter, it was a pretty tight game. Defense looked good. They were just out there a lot. Braden O'Connell, he spent a lot of time kind of going east and west.
Yep.
But he looked he was still good with the football. He didn't do too much with it to lose it. It's just him continuing to grow behind that huge O-line. And O-line, by the way, that's going to get it even stronger tonight with Noah Cash coming in as center. I think you're going to see Braden find a way to continue to grow and probably stay in that pocket just a little bit longer. That was kind of last week before, east and west a little bit. The
Eric?
Defense I'm happy with, and I know you want to throw it to Eric. Defense I'm happy with, and I want to tell you I'm going to be looking for the zebra all night tonight.
Oh, boy. He was the first to do it, to bring up the zebra.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
But
Marty the Madagascar. I'm fixing my mistake from earlier's recording. Yeah, when we met earlier today, I called him – what I call him? Donkey from
Shrek?
Shrek? Yeah. My bad. It's Marty from Madagascar.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
regardless, Tucker Saporita is, he's going to be out there. He's going to be looking to have a fantastic game once again. And you said exactly right. Braden O'Connell was a very east to west last game, and it's all about getting that guy comfortable back there. I think we all got to remember this is a guy in his second time. That was his second game starting behind a varsity line. So it's going to be a lot to be expected of him, of course, but He's a kid who's up to the challenge, and I think he knows. I think he knows the type of adjustments they need to make, and I think the team knows that they need to get more to the pass this week. Because, I mean, even though it was a tough loss last week, you go back and look at the lines, Samaje Smith had a great game. So the run was very healthy last game. It was just a matter of being a one-dimensional offense, and that's when you need to become better around the edge. You need to become two-dimensional, and that just starts with throwing the football.
Well, that was a 28-0 final last week, and I wish I had good news for you, but tonight we're playing the 4th-ranked team in the state in Sumter County, a team who took care of Pike County last season, 51-7. So Pirates going to have their work cut out for them here this evening. Again, kickoff is coming up tonight at 7:30 p.m. We are just getting started. It is the countdown to kickoff, powered by Enlightening Electric. Along with Chris and Eric, I'm Chad. We're glad to have you here with us this evening. Got our first time out coming your way. When we come back, we'll break down this week's games we are watching with our Express Sanitation Services scoreboard, and we'll also talk week 1 of college football and give you our picks for what we think will be the top 5 games of Labor Day weekend. All that and more coming up. We're live from Sumter County High School. This is Pike County football, presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. By now, you probably know that Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram sells more vehicles than any other dealership on the South Side. But don't take my word for it. Check out our Facebook page. That's where you'll find your friends, your neighbors, your family, and your coworkers, all posing with their brand new rides. What are you waiting for? You could be next. Shop our huge online inventory at countrysideautomotive.com, and let's make 2025 the time to find your new ride at Countryside.
Roofing, gutters, siding, painting, concrete, fencing, and more. The list goes on and on. No matter what you need done around the home or office, Advanced Roofing and Interiors can handle it all, even major storm damage. No job too big or too small. When was the last time you checked the condition of your roof? Advanced Roofing and Interiors offers free roof inspections. Don't wait for issues to arise. Contact us today for a free roof inspection. Our expert team will provide an assessment, answer all of your questions, and ensure your peace of mind. Be sure to visit our Facebook page to see recently completed projects and read real customer reviews from real customers. Advanced Roofing and Interiors is locally owned and operated, licensed and insured, and works with all insurance companies. Visit us online at advancedroofingandinteriors.com to learn more and to see all services we offer.
2 law firms, 1 mission. When Jody Sellers and Kevin Parker team up, the courtroom better be ready. Compassion where it counts, fire when it's needed, and results that speak for themselves. We fight for you like you're our family, and we don't back down. Ever. Introducing Sellers and Parker LLC, your hometown law firm that provides big-time results. Call us today at 770-415-9848. Visit sellersparker.com or find us on social media at Sellers Parker LF. Sellers and Parker LLC, where clients become family.
Welcome back, everybody, to Sumter County High School. We're coming to you live tonight from the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth right at the 40-yard line on the Pike County visitor sideline. Alongside of Chris Childress and Eric Edmondson, I'm Chad Feltman, and we are counting it down to tonight's 7:30 kickoff between the Panthers and the Pirates. And again, we welcome you to the countdown to kickoff, powered by Enlightening Electric. Chris Childress, some good folks at Enlightening Electric who hopped on board with us last week as our title sponsor for the pregame show. Very happy to have them on.
Yeah, I just say entrusting electrical wiring of your business to a low-voltage contractor is not a decision made lightly. Rely on Enlightening Electric, Inc. to assess, diagnose, and repair all your electrical needs, provide maintenance to any electrical system, conduct inspections, and provide documentation to ensure that your business is in compliance with regulatory codes. Enlightening Electric, Inc., your electricity enlightened.
You know, I learned the hard way about 5 years ago. When you're going to do electrical work around your house, it's safe and smart to cut off all the power, not just to the one part of the fuse box where you think, or the breaker box, I should say, to where you think the power is going.
Just cut it all off.
Cut it all off. Just a little PSA, and I'm sure the folks in Lightning will agree a lot. All right.
They're amazing.
We got the marching bands coming in right now. The marching Panthers are here with us this evening. And coming up in just a few moments, we will have our captains coming to midfield, and we'll bring you tonight's captains and coin toss presented by First Bank of Pike. But, gentlemen, let's talk real quick about some other games going to be going on here tonight. Express Sanitation Services, proud sponsors of our out-of-town scoreboard. And there's not a lot of games that are going to be going on this evening, and we've already had a couple of finals from last night in our region. So let's check in once again with Eric Edmondson. He's got our out-of-town scoreboard presented by Express Sanitation Services. Eric.
Absolutely, Chad, and you mentioned we do have a couple of finals already to talk about. In their region games, we've got Callaway versus Opelika. That happened last night, as well as Rutland versus Howard. That score for Callaway versus Opelika. Opelika took that one home 36-35. That one was a really close one.
Well, that's a
and
good
then
game.
with Rutland versus Howard, Howard handled that one by a touchdown, 20-13. And we're also keeping eyes on tonight. Westside Macon. Is that right? Westside Macon?
Westside Macon, yeah.
Region?
I thought it was right, yeah. Westside Macon's over at Westover. They're taking them on. And then Kendrick versus Crawford County. And finally, Lamar versus Jackson is going down in Jackson this evening.
It's going to be a big game down at Red Devil Hill in Jackson. It is the Red Devils' first home game of the season after the tight game with Mary Persons last Friday night. So some big games, again, we're going to be keeping an eye on this evening with our Express Sanitation Services out-of-town scoreboard all throughout the night. Big thank you to the folks from Express Sanitation Services. And as you can see on your screen with us right now, they will be running their normal routes coming up on Monday for Labor Day. Yeah, don't forget, this is a holiday weekend coming up. 3-day weekend for most everybody. We'll be off on Monday, except for the folks at Express Sanitation Services. Their routes will remain the same, so no disruption in your trash service this weekend. All right, we'll take another break. When we come back, we're going to talk college football. Week 1 is upon us, and we're going to tell you all about it and give you our picks for the 5 biggest games of week number 1. We'll bring you that right after this timeout. We are live from Sumter County High School in Americus. It's Pike County football presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. How does Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson sell more vehicles than any other dealership in the area? It's simple. We have the most inventory. Regardless if you're looking for a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, or a high-quality, low-mileage pre-owned vehicle, we've got something for everybody. Be sure to check out our huge online inventory at countrysideautomotive.com, and let's make 2025 the time to find your new ride at Countryside.
Highlanders Forward is more than a rallying cry. It's a way of being. At Gordon State College, Highlanders move towards a bright future with an affordable, high-quality education that sets them up for lifelong success. Our students pursue their passions through nearly 30 exceptional degree programs that lead to exciting careers across the globe. They work towards academic excellence in challenging courses taught by exceptional faculty who support them along the way. They evolve as global citizens through study abroad programs, career-focused internships, and meaningful research and service initiatives that connect them to the world they live in. As graduates, Highlanders move confidently into their futures after earning valuable degrees at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. Gordon State College is the place where forward thinkers launch their dreams and shape better lives for themselves and their families. Start the journey to your future at Gordon State College. Apply today.
Hey fans, this is Lindsay at Thomaston Hospice. When someone you love is facing a life-limiting illness, every moment matters. At Thomaston Hospice, we're more than healthcare. We're a team of neighbors, friends, and caregivers right here in our community, walking beside you every step of the way. Connect with us on social media, visit our website, thomastonhospice.com, or call us at 706-647-2273. Thomaston Hospice is a proud supporter of the Pike County Pirates.
Ever thought the day would come where you could apply for a mortgage from the comfort of your living room or home office? In as little as 20 minutes, you can apply online with our new online mortgage center. So visit our website and apply today. We're an equal housing lender. First Bank of Pike. Together we grow. Member FDIC. online at firstbankofpike.com.
Roofing, gutters, siding, painting, concrete, fencing, and more. The list goes on and on. No matter what you need done around the home or office, Advanced Roofing and Interiors can handle it all, even major storm damage. No job too big or too small. When was the last time you checked the condition of your roof? Advanced Roofing and Interiors offers free roof inspections. Don't wait for issues to arise. Contact us today for a free roof inspection. Our expert team will provide an assessment, answer all of your questions, and ensure your peace of mind. Be sure to visit our Facebook page to see recently completed projects and read real customer reviews from real customers. Advanced Roofing and Interiors is locally owned and operated, licensed and insured, and works with all insurance companies. Visit us online at advancedroofingandinteriors.com to learn more and to see all services we offer.
2 law firms, 1 mission. When Jody Sellers and Kevin Parker team up, the courtroom better be ready. Compassion where it counts, fire when it's needed, and results that speak for themselves. We fight for you like you're our family, and we don't back down. Ever. Introducing Sellers and Parker LLC, your hometown law firm that provides big-time results. Call us today at 770-415-9848. Visit sellersparker.com or find us on social media at Sellers Parker LF. Sellers and Parker LLC, where clients become family.
Welcome back, everybody, to Sumter County High School in Americus, Georgia. We are getting closer and closer to the kickoff of tonight's game between the Pirates and the Panthers. Once again, we're glad to have you on the broadcast. Tonight's countdown to kickoff is powered by Enlightening Electric. Very happy to have you here with us tonight. Again, we are coming to you on the visitor sideline here this evening with the Pike County fans right at the 40-yard line. So if you're looking at the 50-yard line, dead straight on, about 10 yards to the left at the 40-yard line is exactly where we are set up. And again, want to give a big thank you to everybody from Sumter County High School for the hospitality, allowing us to come down and broadcast here this evening. And hopefully we got ourselves a very good football game tonight. Alongside of Chris Childress and Eric Edmondson, I'm Chad Feltman. And all right, gentlemen, we got about, 12 or 13 minutes before kickoff here tonight. Captains should be getting ready to come out in just a moment. But it is time now to talk some college football, baby, because it is on. Last night, South Florida completely destroyed Boise State. I was a little shocked in that one. Eric, how about you?
I was not shocked in the slightest. Look, Boise State, there's no secret of what Boise State ran last year, and it was an offense completely through one Ashton Genty. Without that, they were a nothing offense. Now, they were a very talented offense because Ashton Genty is a very talented player. I mean, he was second to Heisman for crying out loud, what we're talking about, behind a very generational player in Travis Hunter. But not a shock at all that it was as a blowout as it was.
All right, well, last night, we were sitting down talking, and then when we had a chance to chat with Coach Holmes, he gave us his picks for the 5 games we're looking at this weekend. So let's remind you about pick number 1, the kickoff tonight at 8 o'clock in Colorado. Gentlemen, Georgia Tech at Colorado. Chris Childress, we'll start with you. Who's your pick tonight in Boulder?
I just want to start with is you didn't allow Coach Holmes to prepare for that at all. So
None.
I didn't prepare for it either. I'm just going to go from the gut, kind of put him on the spot, if you will.
Okay.
What was it, Tech versus Colorado?
Yep, tonight at 8 o'clock.
I'm going to stay on home state, Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech for Chris. All right, Eric, how about you?
Give me Colorado.
Chris says Tech. Eric says Colorado. I think Haynes King has a huge year for Georgia Tech, and if he stays healthy, who knows, maybe even a shot at the Heisman later on this year.
Wow.
I'm going Georgia Tech tonight in Colorado. All right, next game tomorrow. Can you believe we are opening with a 12 o'clock game, Texas at Ohio State? I mean, that's a national championship game tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Chris, Texas or Ohio State? Who are you going with tomorrow?
Man, I will just tell you, just because College Game Day in Lee Corso, that may be the only time I ever do it, but Ohio State.
Wow. Eric?
I'm going Ohio State as well. I've been critical of Ryan Day in the past, but I think he finally got the monkey off his back, and I think he's going to coach a better football game than Steve Sarkisian.
I do not care if Ohio State is playing the Pike County 10U rec ball program. I am never picking Ohio State for anything. Give me the horns, baby. Hook 'em horns tomorrow.
Yes.
In that game. All right, next game tomorrow, the 3:30 game. By the way, that Texas-Ohio State game, 12 o'clock on Fox, 3:30 on ABC, Alabama at Florida State in Tallahassee. Boy, Florida State's year last year was about as terrible of a year as a football season can get. Chris, do they have a chance to bounce back tomorrow opening against Bama?
I don't even go through Tallahassee when I go see my mom. Give me Alabama.
Alabama for Chris. Eric, who you going with?
The only saving grace that FSU has is that it is at FSU, so you got to go with Bama here.
I'm hoping the upset tomorrow, Florida State. I'm going to go Florida State. I'm hoping they can get it done. Beautiful campus. Love Tallahassee. I hope that Florida State can get it going tomorrow. So I'll take the Seminoles in that one. All right, tomorrow night's nightcap, 7:30 on ABC, LSU at Clemson. This one might just be the game of the entire opening weekend. Chris, LSU or Clemson tomorrow night in Clemson. Who you got?
SEC, LSU.
Chris is going LSU. Eric, how about you?
There's only one real Death Valley, and it's in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
I'm going to say go Tigers.
Yeah, game on.
That sound pretty fair for tomorrow night?
I lost it.
It's pretty good.
Right.
I'm going to tell you, I lost a couple friends. Michael Campbell, I know you probably listening. Texas, I got you. I'm sorry. And Kelly Cooper, Lennox Cooper's mom. Yeah, FSU, no way. I've just lost some friends.
I think I'll go tomorrow night. Oh, man, I hate to pick against the SEC, but, man, playing at Clemson, Dabo and the time. I'm going Clemson. Man, that's 2 ACC teams for me. What am I doing?
I don't know where you're at,
Oh,
man.
I'm about to get hate mail all next week. I cannot believe it. I'm going Clemson. Why not?
Let's see if you save yourself with this last pick here.
All right, here we go. Last pick. This game is coming up on Sunday. It will be Notre Dame at Miami, Sunday night at 7:30. Chris, who do you like?
Brother-in-law, huge Notre Dame fan. Give him Miami.
Miami for Chris. Eric?
Notre Dame does this every single season where they enter in as a ranked team, and then they just, they flame out later on, and they're going to do it in week 1, Miami.
Wow. I'm going Notre Dame just because I no longer have any more respect for Georgia's former quarterback, who's down at Miami.
If Sebo Flemister probably would have maintained his career down there at up in Notre Dame, maybe sticking with him, but he was a Pike County boy, Pike County running back.
Not having it. I'm taking Notre Dame. So there are our picks. And by the way, Coach Stephen Holmes, head coach for the Pike County Pirates, his picks for this weekend, he's taking Georgia Tech over Colorado, Texas over Ohio State, Alabama over FSU, Clemson over LSU, and Miami over Notre Dame. So those are the picks for Coach Holmes. We'll keep a track on this, and we'll keep you updated for next Friday night.
And there's a trophy or something. I'm telling you, there's got to be something. We don't do this for fun.
We're going to have something to show for it come into the season.
I want your chain that's on your neck.
No, you're not getting the chain. You can't have that. So, again, got to be a fun weekend. And, again, Georgia Tech playing tonight at Colorado at 8 o'clock. I believe Michael Penn commented, said Auburn and Baylor are also about to come on as well tonight. So it is here, college football week number 1. We're in week number 3 of our high school football season. Tonight, Pike County is in Americus, Georgia, taking on the Sumter County Panthers, the Parrots. My God, that would be one heck of a mascot.
The Pirates and the Parrots.
The Pirates and the Parrots. Yeah, Jimmy Buffett somewhere is loving what we got going on.
It's
here
always
tonight.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Coach Parrott trying to win another trivia contest?
Yeah, no, Blake's not in this one, so not going to happen. But we've got about 6 minutes until we get tonight's opening kickoff, and the Pirates are marching their way down the hill, which is about a half mile away from the stadium where they had to go get dressed and get ready tonight. So the Pirates are getting ready to make their way through the run-through. The Panthers will be doing theirs here in just a moment as well, and the captains are about to come up and meet at midfield. So while we have a moment, let's go ahead and bring you tonight's pregame prayer presented by our good friends at Christ Chapel and Pastor Billy Smith.
Christ Chapel Pirate fans, welcome to tonight's game. We come in 1-1 tonight, looking for a win against Sumter County. This is Pastor Billy Smith from Christ Chapel Church in Zebulon, and I'm here with the Christ Chapel Pavilion Campus Pastor Michael Smith, and he's going to open us up with a word of prayer tonight.
Let's go, Pirates. Everybody, let's pray together real quick. Lord, we thank you for this day, God. We thank you for an opportunity for these young men to play a sport they love, God. And we just ask tonight that your hand of protection be upon each one of these players on both teams, God. Just let it be a great night. Let them have a good time and good sportsmanship, God, but just most of all, have your hand of protection around them. Keep all our Pirate fans safe as they travel home tonight. And we just love you. We praise you, Lord. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Michael. Hey, Christ Chapel, Zebulon, we meet at 8 o'clock, 9:30, and 11:15 on Sunday mornings. Pastor Michael, you guys meet at the Pavilion.
9:30 Sunday morning. You don't want to be late. You don't want to be late this Sunday.
You don't want to be late this Sunday.
Right.
Good deal.
We got something special, so be there on time this Sunday.
Awesome. Hey, go Pirates. We're pulling for you tonight. Hope you guys have a great game. God bless you.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Welcome back, everybody, to Sumter County High School. We are getting you ready for tonight's game between the Pirates and the Panthers here this evening. And it is just about time for tonight's coin toss and captains. And once again, as always, that is being presented by our good friends at the First Bank of Pike. I want to say thank you to Miss Lori Holmes and the staff for coming on board with us this season. The captains getting ready to come meet here at midfield. First Bank of Pike is there for you in the community, and they're there for all your mortgage needs as well. Let's give you the captains here tonight. First, for the Pirates, they'll be in their white tops, gray pants, and walking down toward the 50-yard line first is going to be the freshman, number 8, Keelan Yates, followed by the junior, number 33, Maddox Storm, and the senior, number 69, that is Jalen Hudson. So once again, Yates, Storm, and Hudson are the captains here this evening for the Pirates. Looking across the field right now for the Sumter County Panthers, we have number 10, that is Aaron Curse. We've also got, let's see, number 1, Kendall Thomas, number 12, Ishmael Jones, and number 2, Amari Woodard. Oh, sorry about that. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, let me tell you something, Chad. Is you, of course, I would give you the wrong number and make you call Keelan Yates' name already because, you know, I like the guy, whatever, great freshman. But it looks like instead of Yates, it's actually number 6, Manny Lawrence.
Gotcha.
That's on me, man. That's on me. Yeah.
That's okay.
I might have did that on purpose.
Well, we know you're the president of the Keelan Yates fan club. So, once again, our captains and tonight's coin toss being presented by the First Bank of Pike. And they are meeting at midfield right now. Again, tonight for the Pirates, they've got the white tops and the gray pants. For the Panthers of Sumter County, royal blue tops with white pants this evening. Almost looks like Georgia getting ready to play Kentucky.
Man, doesn't
if you had to visualize it right there. I mean, the uniforms for the Pirates look identical to the Dogs in Athens, and then these uniforms for Sumter County, almost identical. Crazy thing is they've got the royal blue jerseys, but the dark navy blue helmets. So that's how it's going to look here tonight. There is the toss. The official is going to pick it up off the grass. And let's see who has won the toss. Waiting on a sign here. It looks like waiting on a tap on the shoulders. I believe it's going to be Sumter County who has won the toss. They have, and they have elected to receive. Well, gentlemen, that is the third straight week the Pirates have lost the coin toss. I don't know who's calling it down there, but
well, they're 1-1.
It might be time to change it up. So once again, hey, one more time, a big thank you to our countdown to kickoff sponsor tonight, Enlightening Electric. Tonight we were able to give you our college football predictions, take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard for our high school games, and recap last Friday night's games across the state of Georgia. So once again, big thank you to our friends at Enlightening Electric.
Yeah, I'd like to brag on them just one more time is that our football started in the Pike Rec Department this week and Thursday, and our scoreboard wasn't working. We called Enlightening.
Got it done.
Next day, got it done.
That's what we're talking about right there.
I love it, man. Love those guys over at D2.
Well, folks, we are glad to have you on board here with us tonight. Once again, to my right, Chris Childress. To my left, Eric Edmondson. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media. We are coming to you live inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth here with the fans tonight. Right at the 40-yard line, we're on the top row of the visitor bleachers here tonight, and it is a hot, muggy, sticky Friday night in Americus, Georgia. But we are here. We are ready. The Pike County fans have traveled pretty well here this evening, gentlemen. There's a lot of red and black in the stands here with us. I mean, a 2-hour drive from home, but Well, our Pirate fans sure have made the trip here with us this evening, and we are thankful to have them with us as well. Thankful to have all of you on the broadcast here tonight. Again, we want to invite you to drop us comments on the feed here this evening. We'd love to know where you're listening from tonight, who you're cheering for. And again, tonight it's only audio only. We requested to bring video, but our request was denied, so audio only tonight. We're very grateful for the opportunity to be here this evening for Pike County Pirate football. We're just about ready to go. The Pirates are going to kick it off to start the ball game. And last week's player of the game, Jack Hammond, the senior, is going to do the kicking. And the Pirates are going to be kicking it from right to left here this evening.
Tucker Saporito said that when we see him, he's going to be doing a lot of gaslighting. A ton of gaslighting when we see him. There's been some fire in that boy's foot. They had a couple touchbacks already this season.
Jordan Holmes, number 24, back to return, along with number 17, Glendon Hill. We are ready to go, and there's the opening kick, and it is going to sail all the way into the end zone. First touchback of the season off the foot of Jack Hammond. A booming kick to get us started, and that will give Sumter County the ball starting at their 30-yard line. Again, just underway, live tonight in Americus, Georgia. Hot, muggy night. And I knew we were going to be in trouble once I saw the sign that said, welcome to Montezuma, because once you get around Montezuma, it is Nat City. And the Nats are out tonight in full force. First down and 10 for the Panthers of Sumter County. And again, they're going to be moving left to right, led by their quarterback, number 12, Ishmael Jones.
Got Maddox Storm on one end, Johnson Anderson on the other.
Jones going to work out of the gun. He'll hand it off on the first play of the ball game, and a big stick there. Maddox Storm, number 33 in there. Also McBrayer, number 4. Big time hit on the running back, Aaron Curse. How about that for a start?
Yeah, Maddox being the 2A leader in tackles, and McBrayer being number 13 in 2A. So they got into a play on the first play of the game.
Yeah, that's not leader in the region. That's leader in the entire class.
Yes.
AA in the state. Second down and 9. They're going to give the Panthers a gain of a yard. Now here's a screen out of the backfield, and once again it's going to be Curse. A late flag is going to come in. Curse with a lot of room on the far side of the field, and he's going to take it all the way down into Pike County territory, down around the 45-yard line before Manny Lawrence made the stop, but there is a flag right around the line of scrimmage.
How about a hold here? Let's root for that on.
Yeah, it's definitely coming back. Yep, there it is.
It is the holding call against the Panthers. And that one was called right back around the 21-yard line. So we should have a 10-yard penalty from the spot. Good play by Lawrence. Even though going to be calling his name a lot out of the backfield. The quarterback, Ishmael Jones, number 12. And now they're going to back the ball up. Again, just underway. Alton-Shell Stadium is where we are this evening in Americus, Georgia. Sumter County High School on a muggy night. First penalty of the ball game, holding against the Panthers. And that's going to go from 2nd and 8 till about 2nd and we'll call it 17.
Excited to see how disciplined these Pirates are tonight. Coach Holmes put a lot of weight on his shoulders from the penalties from last week.
Here's Jones going to work out of the gun. Play fake, looks over the middle. Quick slant to Curse. He's got it. Oh, dropped it. There's Keelan Yates, number 8. And actually that was number 19, Aiden Robinson, the intended target. They try to go underneath right in front of the secondary, but Keelan Yates, the young freshman, was able to get in there and break up the pass, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Man, I want him to be the player of the game today.
We know, Chris. We know. His agent, I get it.
Oh, my goodness. We get 3 more years with this kid.
Chris is going to have a number 8 tattooed on his arm by the end of the season. You watch. 3rd and long here for the Panthers. They're looking at 3rd and 17. Here's the snap. Quarterback out of the gun. Pressure off the end. Looks for the home run ball deep down the field. It is underthrown, and a late flag is going to come in right at the 50-yard line.
Wow.
It looked like it was Yates on the coverage. There are 2 flags on the play, though. One in the backfield and one right here toward the 50-yard line. The intended target was Jock Jaquez Dice.
I guess
if that is going to be a pass interference call, that's a very late PI call, and looked like the receiver had already overrun the ball. The ball was going to fall short.
Well, the ball was extremely underthrown, and it was almost out of bounds right
it
here.
Got more air than it did distance.
I think Yates maybe not turning his head around and see it coming in.
Very little contact, too. It's not like he pulled his jersey or got his shoulder pads. I mean, it was just coverage downfield. Both guys going at it, but again, there are 2 flags on the field, one in the backfield and one at the end of the play. So got to keep our eyes on the official here once again. Going to have a pass interference call against Pike. We know that. And we're going to have a personal foul call against the Pirates. Face mask. So either way, it's going to be a bad one for Pike County. And it's going to move the ball up near the 29-yard line. Again, the Panthers are moving left to right here in the first quarter.
It's good for a first down.
Yep, automatic first down. So normally don't try to knock the officials or anything. I know they're out here doing their job, but man, that was just a horrible PI call. Ball was badly underthrown. No chance that it even caught. New set of downs for the Panthers. High snap. Here's Kirsch, the ball carrier. They'll go on a draw play over toward the left side of the line, and not much working on that. Once again, McBrayer, number 4, in the bottom of that pile. Short gain, if any. They'll give him a yard. Aaron Kirsch, number 10. He is the featured running back here tonight.
59, Godfrey Mahone got into that too. It's a piece of that tackle.
First time we've called Mahomes' name tonight. He had a really good game last week in Tallapoosa. Called his name quite a bit. Jones is the quarterback. He'll hand it off to Curse, who will go left side, try to bounce it outside. He's got some running room down that far sideline, still on his feet, and finally going to get hit all the way down around the Pike County 40-yard line. And that is where he is met by Manny Lawrence and Quincy Thompson. But a huge gain there for the Panthers.
And that's exactly what the Pirates are going to have to look out for, because you already seen how comfortable Hurst is running on the outside, especially moving to his left. Moving to his right, he gets a little bit of a stutter step, and he can't move up the middle to this point, or at least the Pirates have had that well scouted, so you got to be able to watch that wing run.
Yeah, so far he hasn't had much success running it up the middle. But like Eric said, when he gets outside, he's got some room. Jones wants to throw, looks downfield, and this one is about 10 yards out of bounds down around the 20-yard line.
Quincy breaks it up.
Waiting to see if there's a flag coming in on that. There is not. The intended target was number 19, Aiden Robinson, and it'll set up second down and 10. Sumter has it at the Pike 40, moving left to right. 9:57 to play here in the opening quarter. No score. We're just underway. And again, glad to have everybody on the broadcast here with us tonight. Live from Alton-Shell Stadium on a muggy Friday night in Americus, Georgia. Ishmael Jones, the quarterback, going to work out of the gun. He's got a new man in the backfield with him. We'll give you that number after the snap. And immediately he'll go to number 24, small little back, lowers the shoulder. Big hit in the secondary. I believe he got Quincy Jones there, and that was number 24, Jordan Holmes, the new ball carrier. He got it right up to where the linebackers are, and he just ran right through Quincy Jones. And it's going to be a gain of about 9. It'll be third and a short 1.
And there was a little bit of confusion in the Pike County backfield before that play started. I think they were just trying to figure out who's covering who, and that might have led, because that was right before the snap.
Curse is back in the ball game on 3rd and 1. Another high snap. There's Curse with it. He'll go to the right side, trying to get outside now. Cut it back in. He's near the sideline. He's going to have a first down. He is going to be run out of bounds, though, by Keelan Yates. Also in on the stop for the Pirates is going to be number 35, Gray Cook. It's enough for a first down for the Panthers, and they'll take it down near the Pirate 20. Let's see exactly how far. Looks like it's going to be somewhere down around the 21, 22-yard line. They'll put it on the 21.
And this really hurts, because already in the red zone here, and this would not to be if it wasn't for that horrid PI call.
You're absolutely right. And now the Panthers are going to spread it out. They've got 4 receivers, 2 on each side of the line. Jones drops back, looks left, pressure coming. He's hit from behind, gets the ball away, and it's badly underthrown.
Wow.
He hit Manny Lawrence in the butt.
And he almost caught it behind his back.
Manny was running toward the end zone. The ball hit him right on his butt, and he just about wrapped his right arm around without even looking.
Yes.
And almost made a one-handed backwards interception.
And we're already seeing something here early on with Ishmael Jones. He's underthrown the ball, he's overthrown the ball, and that one, it was a pressure, but it was just a bad throw overall. So if the Pirates can continue to put pressure on Jones and make him throw the ball, we've shown that it's not as reliable as just handing the ball off to Curse or Holmes.
Natilli Lewis, number 15, is in the backfield now with Jones. There's Curse, number 10. They'll put a man in motion, and now a whistle and a flag comes down. Well, Sumter County got going but never snapped the ball. Man in motion was going, and let's check the penalty.
Well, Saporita was back there in the backfield with the quarterback at the time of the whistle.
Well, the center never snapped the ball for the Panthers. It was still laying on the grass. So we got 2 penalties once again. Last time we had 2 penalties, they were both against the Pirates. And now the officials are huddled up right around the 15-yard line discussing this one. 8:42 to play. First quarter, we are just underway, no score. Panthers have had the ball since the start of the ball game. First call is a false start against the Panthers. And that's going to be the only call. All right, so that'll back them up 5. And it'll set up second down and 15. Again, 8:42 to play. Panthers with the ball. They are driving left to right. They've got it down at the Pike County 26. So far, the Pirates have done well protecting the pass. We've just got to be able to stop these guys from getting outside on us. And again, Curse, number 10, stands to the left of his quarterback. Counter play. They'll go to Curse. He's off to the right side. Short side of the field, hit toward the first down marker.
Multiple flags.
Yep.
Max Mabrayer was there to get him out of bounds, about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, good out there, Eric. That one right at the line of scrimmage. Sumter has the ball here on the hash marks on the far side, the right side of the field. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be against Sumter.
The way the offensive line was shaking their head and throwing their hands up coming back from the plate, it looks like it could be another penalty on Sumter. Once again, the Panthers here tonight, they've got the royal blue tops on with the white pants, the navy blue helmets. Pike County, red helmets, white tops, gray pants. And again, if you want to picture it, it looks just like Georgia playing Kentucky. Holding against the Panthers. Second and a long way to go.
Forever.
This one may be all the way back up toward Montezuma.
In 2025 maybe?
That looks good from here. Yeah, second and 25. Clock starts, 8:15 to play, first quarter. Second and long. Ishmael Jones, the quarterback, out of the gun. High snap. Bobbled it for a moment, trying to set up a screen, and it's dropped in the backfield. That ball and play never had a chance. The snap was nearly over the head of the Sumter quarterback, and then he tried to hand it off to the man in motion, number 17, Glendon Hill. Just about messed that up and basically just tried to check it down to the first man he could find, Aiden Robinson, who dropped it, and it's going to set up third down and 25. And this is where the Pirates have really got to be strong. Last week, the big plays killed us against Haralson County.
Yep.
And I believe one of those was a 4th and 12 in the first half that we gave up a touchdown pass on. So watch out here for the secondary. Jones more than likely going to be looking to go deep on 3rd and 25. Sumter with the ball, and indeed, Jones drops back, going deep, corner of the end zone. He's got a man there, and it looks like it's going to be caught by the Panthers all the way down inside the 5-yard line. It's number 19, Aiden Robinson. Man coverage against Quincy Thompson. And he's able to get all the way down inside the 5. It'll be a 1st and goal for the Panthers.
And Quincy did about as best he could. He covered him up well. That's just a tip of the cap and an incredible catch by Robinson just to reel that one in on his back foot.
3rd and 25, and the Panthers convert. And now they're looking at 1st and goal. They're on our 3-yard line. 7:40 to play, opening quarter. They're in a wildcat. Curse is lined up to take the snap. He will. It's a high one. He's off to the left side, 3 yards out. He is untouched, and he will tiptoe into the end zone for a touchdown for Sumter County. It's a 3-yard touchdown run by number 10, Aaron Curse. And it's 6-0 Sumter County.
Well, it wasn't easy for them, but they got it there.
So an early 6 here for the Panthers. And again, a lot of that thanks to that big 3rd and 25 conversion. And now we'll get the point after kick by number 89, Juan Aguirre. Holding will be number 12, the quarterback Ishmael Jones. The kick is up. It is on the way, and the kick is good. So with 7:26 to play in the opening quarter, Sumter County scores first. They get the first 7 points. That is also the first $7 to our Points for Paul's program, presented by Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza. All this season, every point scored for the Pirates' 2025 varsity football season. Ashley and her team at Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza are going to match it dollar for dollar with a donation later on this season to a rescue group in the area. So again, those are our first 7 points, also our first $7 of the night. A 3-yard touchdown run by the Panthers has them on top 7-0. And again, it was Curse and that Wildcat, and now we're getting our kickoff ready here from the 40-yard line. Hey, by the way, if you know somebody looking for a job in the Zebulon area, Ashley and the team at Bark Avenue are looking to hire a few groomers to the staff. So if you have experience with dogs, if you're good with dogs and you're a dog person, be sure to stop by and see Ashley and the crew at Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza. Sumter's got it teed up from their 40. They're going to be kicking from left to right. And here it comes. It's a short kick, and it should be returned here for the Pirates. And it's going to be Rocco Barbie who's got it from his 5-yard line. Barbie trying to get here to the near sideline, and he's going to be wrestled down just after the 15-yard line. Number 7, Caden Jones, is there to make the stop for the Panthers. So for the first time tonight, we get a chance now to see the Pike County offense. 36 points in our first game, 0 in game number 2. So let's see how our sophomore quarterback will come out this evening and lead the way. Braden O'Connell, number 15. Pirates will start right at their 17-yard line. Pike County moving right to left. Samaje Smith is in the backfield with O'Connell. And O'Connell's going to work out of the gun, puts a man in motion, and he'll hand it off to Smith, trying to get outside. He's going to get hit and pulled down by the shoulder pads, and
Caden Jones.
Yep, didn't get much on that, if anything. Clock will hit 7 minutes here. No gain on the play. Yeah, it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Boy, coming in quickly, like Chris said. Number 7, Caden Jones, flying in there from his cornerback position. We're inside 7 minutes. First quarter, 7-0 Sumter, 3-yard touchdown run. And now O'Connell, well, he thought about lining up under center. Now he'll drop back in the shotgun position. He's got Smith standing to his right. Toss, going to go to Smith, who's hit in the backfield, runs into one of his own linemen, and Samaje is going to lose several yards on this one. He took the toss and tried to cut back inside, and when he did, he ran into one of his own linemen. It looked like that was number 63, Jonathan Anderson, he ran into as he tried to cut back inside. 2-yard loss.
Well, there was probably 3 or 4 blue jerseys there, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he wasn't going to run into Johnson. He was about to run into a crew of blue.
One thing's for sure, I don't know if we're going to have a lot of success trying to get outside against the Panthers here tonight. The 4th-ranked team in Class AA are extremely fast.
Well,
and you just got to figure out a way to get the ball in the air.
Well, Braden is 4th in AA in total yards.
Yep, there's another handoff to Samaje Smith, and by the time he took the handoff from O'Connell, there were 4 blue helmets in the backfield. Another loss of about 2 on that one, and it'll force Pike County to punt it away. It's going to be a 3-and-out as Jaquavius McKenzie, number 3, the defensive end on the left side of the line, was in there first to make the stop. So the Pirates go 3-and-out, and now we'll get to see Jack Hammond with his first punt of the night. Hopefully there's not a lot of them like we saw last week. He was our player of the game And he will stand right on top of his own goal line to punt this one away as the clock runs with 5:15 to play. A high snap, pressure coming. Hammond gets it away. A really nice high kick. And there's a collision, and they're going to hit the Pirates with a penalty. Tucker Saporita ran into the return man for Sumter. The question is, was he pushed into the Sumter return man? There's a flag back at the 42-yard line.
Well, the return guy's helmet came off after that collision from Saporita.
Pike County recovered the football right around the 50-yard line, but there was a huge collision where the return man was lined up to bring it back, and now the officials are talking. And again, was Tucker Saporita forced into the returner? Penalty is going to go, they're going to say against Sumter County. So let's see if the Pirates, get to hold on to the possession here.
It's Pirates football.
Pike County's got the ball, so all right.
Yes, sir.
A break here for the Pirates.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I'm glad that the officials talked that over and didn't just assume that Tucker ran into the returner.
They must have found out that he was a friend. He liked zebras.
That's right.
And these officials are wearing the black and white. I mean,
they saw the interview from earlier today.
They saw the interview earlier today, and if nobody else has, you need to check it out. What an amazing, fun time that was with Tucker. I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but, man, that kid, he certainly has an interesting way of things that he likes. Hold on a minute. Are they giving the ball back to Sumter?
No, I think the Sumter coach is in trouble of being ejected.
So now the penalty
Let's see.
is the Panthers.
Okay, so no.
Well, that is the offense on the field here for Sumter County who's come back out.
So the officials
They're
flip-flop.
They're throwing their arms left. They're throwing their arms right. Everybody in the stadium right now is just kind of like, well, what are we doing?
I mean, it almost looked like he was doing the nay-nay.
At first, it was Pike County football. And now they're going to say the penalty is on Pike County. They have reversed the call.
But as they reverse the call, it looks like Sumter's offense is now trying to go back off the field, or Pike's offense and defense. Everybody's on the sideline. We don't know what we're doing.
These guys don't have a clue. They are absolutely clueless right now on what the call is.
And then now they've thrown the football off the field. There's nothing on the field but the refs.
Fair catch interference is the official call. Wow.
It's a horrible call.
That is the second terrible call here this evening. The first was the pass interference call on the ball that was underthrown and out of bounds.
That's not even a homer call. That's just what are you doing? Well, you can't make that call. That's outrageous.
Fair catch interference is the call on Pike County. So instead of the Pirates having the ball at the 50-yard line, Sumter County is now going to come out, and they're going to have it at the Pike 16. And again, the initial call was first Pirate football.
And it's not just the sense of calling the penalty as it is now. It's the sense that you had flip-flopped, and then once you got barked at by the opposing coach, then you went back and did that. As an official, put your foot down. We're in the first quarter here. You got to make a precedent. If you're going to make a bad call, stand by your bad call.
Yeah, that was Pike County football until head coach Will Rogers for Sumter came out almost midway to the field, and then they changed the call. So, and you can hear the Pike fans voicing their displeasure. So, Sumter going to come away here with great field position. They're going to be at the Pike 14-yard line. First down and 10. Jones as the quarterback wants to throw. Again, looks deep, corner of the end zone, man coverage, and a flag will come in. And there's still no call if the ball was called or not. The ball was caught. And it was an incredible catch in the end zone by number 19, Aiden Robinson, who wrapped around the defender.
There's
but
two
there
flags.
is a flag,
There's two.
Yep, back at the line of scrimmage.
And Pirate had lost their helmet at the line of scrimmage. So wouldn't be surprised. I do think it's going against Sumter here.
I think it's going against Pike because
I think there was
Sumter just said they're going to waive off the penalty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Holding against
I think
Sumter.
it's an offsetting
pass interference against Pike County, so they will offset.
Well, I'm going to give him credit where it's due. The Quincy Thompson was defending there, and he did kind of have him pushed and wrapped up before the ball came in.
Well, that is the second time tonight that the quarterback, Ishmael Jones, has gone one-on-one against Quincy. Sumter converted on 3rd and 25 to set up a 1st and goal from the 3. And they're picking on number 3 for the Pirates. Let's see if they go that way again. Jones, number 12, in the gun. Aaron Kirsch, the back, stands to his left, man in motion. We'll replay first down. Here's the quarterback, Jones. Oh, he is hit hard at the line of scrimmage. Ran into a brick wall. Just about got knocked off his feet. And I'm trying to get a number there for us. That's Jalen Hudson, number 69. Who was in there to make that big stop. And I guarantee you one thing, Jones felt every bit of that one. Knocked him off his feet to the left. Gain of only 1. It's going to set up 2nd down and 9. Clock ticks with 4:20 to play in the opening quarter. Sumter County on top 7-0. They had a 3-yard touchdown run their last possession. Jones again going to work out of the gun. High snap. Play action. Going to roll here to the near side. Still looking. Pressure coming. Throws out of the backfield, and it's incomplete. Back toward the original line of scrimmage, looking for his fullback, number 44, Kyron Davis.
Man, he had Anderson and Hudson all in his face as it was releasing that football.
Pike County brought pressure that time, and it flushed Jones out of the pocket. He was running backwards, overthrew the fullback, and it's going to be 3rd down and 8. Clock will stop with 4:01. Love the pressure. Let's keep bringing it. Don't let this guy sit back and just throw it on us. We've already seen a couple of big passes here tonight from Jones. Now Kirsch will line up to the right side of his quarterback. 3rd and 8 for the Panthers. Jones out of the gun. Pressure. Dumps it off. There's a man wide open at the line of scrimmage, and pass is caught. And let's see, up near the 1st down marker, Ethan Luna's in there on the stop. Rocco Barbie, number 13. Looked like Keelan Yates also in there, and on the catch was number 19, Aiden Robinson. And does Robinson have enough for the first? He does. He needed 8, and he got about 9. Just a simple screen. Yeah. And it's going to be 1st down and 10 here for the Panthers. They're going to be right around our 15-yard line. Jones looks, end zone, has a man wide open, and that's going to be an easy pitch and catch. A touchdown for Sumter. In the back of the end zone, Omari Woodard, number 2, nobody around. And that is going to be another touchdown here for the Panthers with 3:19 to play.
Well, the Pirates, let's see, Sumter's got 7, the refs have 7, and Pike 0.
So a 15-yard touchdown pass. And again, Omari Woodard coming out of that slot position on the left side of the line. Nobody around, very back of the end zone. It's now 13-0. And once again, number 89, Juan Aguirre, will come on for the point after. The kick is up. It is good. 3:19 to play, 1st quarter. Sumter County on top, 14-0. That's $7 more to our Points for Paul's program, presented by Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza. Hey, want to welcome everybody to the broadcast here tonight. We are live in Americus, Georgia, alongside of Chris Childress. I'm Chad Feltman, and to my left it is Eric Edmondson. We are inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth here on the Pike County visitor side of the bleachers. I don't know, what do you say, guys? About 15 rows up here. Midway up, got a great view of the field.
Man,
sounds about right.
Perfect weather out now, out like too. I mean,
it has gotten better, yes.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I couldn't be any more comfortable right now.
Coming up at halftime tonight, we will bring you our Henson's Outdoor Services halftime report. Both bands will be in action here this evening, so big thanks to the great folks at Henson's Outdoor Services. You'll hear both marching bands live performance here tonight at halftime. We'll also have tonight's Pike County Pirate football trivia presented by Childress and Justice. And that'll be coming your way at the start of the 3rd quarter tonight.
I'm 2 for 2, and I'm hoping that you did a little bit better. And you could stump me tonight, Chad.
I'll make it happen. Here's the kickoff by the Panthers. Again, going to be sailing all the way down into the end zone, no return, and it'll be a touchback. Pike County will have it 1st and 10 from its own 20-yard line. Hey, we got an update, I believe. Eric Edmondson standing by with our very first scoreboard update presented by Express Sanitation Services.
We absolutely do. We were keeping an eye on that game, Kendrick versus Crawford County. That game is a 6-7 ball game with the Crawford County Eagles up 1 in the first quarter over the Kendrick Cherokees, 7-6 that score.
This team tonight, we're playing Sumter County. We'll see Kendrick in their next ball game. They have a bye week next Friday before they travel to Columbus. 1st down and 10, Pirates. We've got a new quarterback in the game, gentlemen. Actually, it's going to be a direct snap here to Kamaje Smith. We lined up in a wildcat formation. And Samaje is going to get it up to about the 25 if they give him a yard for falling forward around the 26. So good run there for Samaje. And listen, as fast as this Sumter County team is, especially defense, that may be the way we have to go. Between handing the ball off and waiting on the plays to develop, there's just no time, and we're going to stay in this wildcat formation. Smith is back in there, and again, he'll take the snap, going to hit from behind, and he's only going to get maybe a yard or 2 on that one.
There's a flag, I believe, coming in from the left-hand side of the O-line.
Caden Jones, number 7. One of the corners came in and made that stop. But let's check the flag with 2:38 to play in the opening quarter.
Man, can I give a huge shout-out to the Pike County Middle School girls?
Man, the softball team, what are you talking about?
Wow, dude, it was 5-0 when I left them last night. I guess they just needed me to leave.
That's
because
it.
They came back and won 7-6 in walk-off fashion, and I believe it's definitely 3 years in a row of undefeated softball, maybe 4. But, man, what a game against Gray Station last night. Way to go, Pike County Middle School softball girls.
Penalty is against the Sumter County Panthers, a personal foul, face mask call. That'll give us an automatic 1st down. Hey, let's not leave out the varsity girls, too, for the Pike County Pirates. They're 4-1 on the season and getting ready to open region play next week against Callaway. Had a big win over Noonan the other day. Noonan just won a state championship in Class 6A 2 years ago, and how about that for our Pirates? Now let's see if the football team could get something going. We got our best field position of the night. We're at our 45. Here's a little misdirection handoff to the right side. Another flag from the far side of the field. First time tonight that Tristan Ward, number 26, will take the handoff from O'Connell, but there is a flag at the end of the play right around the Sumter 49, and that's not a good sign. Eric pointing that Tucker Saporita, number 18, limping off the field back over here toward the sideline. Holding call is going to go against Pike County. Tucker is going to come out of the game for a moment. Slow limp here to the sideline right in front of us with 2:21 to play in the first quarter.
Doesn't look to be serious. He's back up on his feet. Might have just caught a cramp.
So the holding penalty will mark us off 10 from the end of the play. And Ward had a nice carry. Took it to the right side and picked up about 7 on that one. Got it across midfield.
And he isn't the biggest guy out there, but he's got some real speed, some real wheels. If he can duck a few tackles.
We saw him in the last offensive possession last Friday against Haralson County. And here he is now. Samaje Smith in the ball game now in the backfield. Also in their blocking force, number 44, Val Hudson. Big 44 is in there. That's a big kid. He's now on the right side of the line. So the penalty will replay 1st down. It's going to be 1st and 17. O'Connell wants to throw. Scrambling near side and going to get down and sacked for a big loss. Dropped by number 10, Aaron Kersey. And it looked like O'Connell may have just slipped. Kersey, all he did was placed a hand on top of him once he was down on the ground. So another loss. We're going backwards. Instead of having the ball at the Sumter 47, we are now all the way back to our 31-yard line. So the holding penalty and the sack is going to set up 2nd down, and they're still marking it off. We're at least 25, 26 yards.
Good news, Saporita's back out, wide out.
O'Connell working out of the gun. Samaje Smith standing to his right. O'Connell takes the low snap, setting up a screen on the far side of the field. Saporita caught it, but when he did, his knee was on the ground. And he is going to be marked down at the spot where he caught the football. Tucker Saporita's first catch of the night, but unfortunately, When he tucked that pass, his right knee was on the turf.
He probably had 8 or 9 yards before he was going to get contact.
And instead, they may give him one if they're generous. Inside of a minute to play. First quarter, the clock ticks with 40 seconds. And we're looking at 3rd and about 25. 24 officially. 30 seconds left. And let's see if the Pirates, they'll come to the line. Got to get at least one more play off. 3rd down, 24. Pirates moving right to left. Should be the final play of the opening quarter. O'Connell looks right. Sets it up in and out of the hands of Samaje Smith. Samaje had it slip right through his fingertips, right around the 30-yard line. And now it's going to set up 4th and 24, and here comes the punt team. 13 seconds remaining. And for the second time tonight, Jack Hammond will come and punt it away. And again for the second time tonight, deep in his own territory. He's going to be back right around his 5-yard line. And back to return here for the Panthers. Jaquez Dice, number 13. He stands at his 45. 4th down, 24. Need a good snap here. Hammond is back around his 5-yard line. He's got it. Plenty of time. Gets it away.
Wow.
Not a bad kick. Up in the air. Takes a bounce at the Sumter 43. And will roll out of bounds all the way back at the 35. So once again, Jack Hammond just showing out
with
on
his
the punt.
foot. Artist with his foot.
And it's not just the kicks. It's after the ball hits the ground and gets the roll for the Pirates. We've seen it every time he's punted the ball this season. And he's got another good one there. So we've got 8 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Sumter County's on top 14-0. 3-yard touchdown run and a 15-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, if he's as funny as Tucker Saporito said he's going to be, he's going to have to quit hiding on that soccer field and find time to sit down with us.
We're going to get him. We're going to get Hammond, I promise you that. 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. They've got it at their 35, moving left to right. Short side of the field right here in front of us. 7 seconds left in the opening quarter. Jones, the quarterback. Screen, far side of the field. He's got a man open. Barbie trying to track him down. Breaks one tackle. Spins up near the 45-yard line. And that is going to be close to a 1st down. The clock has run out. Let's see if they're going to move the chains now or wait, but it should be the final play of the first quarter. It was number 13, Jaquez Dice, who made the catch, and indeed, that will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 2 touchdowns here for Sumter County. We'll go to the second quarter. It's 14-0 Panthers. This is Pike County Pirate football presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Some people just prefer a pre-owned vehicle over a new vehicle, and that's perfectly fine with us at the Countryside Pre-Owned Supercenter in downtown Jackson. Cars, trucks, vans, Jeeps, SUVs, we've got them. Financing or cash cars. Sometimes we've even got campers, boats, jet skis, and motorcycles. If pre-owned is your thing, then stop by and see us Monday through Saturday at the Countryside Pre-Owned Supercenter, located next to Piggly Wiggly in downtown Jackson.
2 law firms, 1 mission. When Jody Sellers and Kevin Parker team up, the courtroom better be ready. Compassion where it counts, fire when it's needed, and results that speak for themselves. We fight for you like you're our family, and we don't back down, ever. Introducing Sellers and Parker LLC, your hometown law firm that provides big-time results. Call us today at 770-415-9848. Visit sellersparker.com or find us on social media at Sellers Parker LF. Sellers and Parker LLC, where clients become family.
Start of the second quarter. Panthers have the ball, now moving right to left. And they've got a 2-touchdown lead. Bad snap. Jones has to make something happen. Breaks a couple of tackles in the backfield, and there goes the quarterback for the Panthers. Somehow turned a loss of about 5 into a gain of about 6. But there is a flag at the end of the play. It was a terrible snap back to the Panther quarterback. He made a great one-handed catch.
It's like Xander Beaudrew. Is that 66? You got him to make that stop.
Now the penalty is going back against Sumter. Going to have another holding call, I believe. I'm sorry, Chris. I was watching the quarterback on that one run for his life.
Xander Boudreaux there, yeah.
So the penalty will be against Sumter.
And this is something Pike can really take advantage of. I mean, in the first couple weeks, Pike County not the most disciplined on the penalty side, but hey, we know what type of team that Sumter is. We know what their weakness is. If you can get after the quarterback, get that pressure going, and especially play to the strengths of the penalties, you're going to find yourself in a decent field position. You just got to finish.
That is a personal foul call against the Panthers, a 15-yard penalty. Here's Jones, and now he'll hand it off. This is Kersey, who will get to the near side. Stiff arms one man. I believe that was number 35.
Yeah, Greg Cook on that one.
So Kearse is going to have a short gain on that one. Going to pick up about 7 or 8. Cook was there to run him out of bounds. Well, if we could just get a stop, I'd feel good. But Sumter has scored a touchdown both times they've had the ball. Now, they have not, they have not helped themselves tonight. They have been penalized several times. 3rd and 16, just underway, start of the second quarter. We're live tonight in Americus, Georgia. 3rd and 16 for the Panthers. They're at their 40. And I believe we're going to have a whistle, and we definitely got movement at the line. It's going to be offsides against Pike County.
It's like sophomore Oliver Smith, number 57, got a little excited.
11:21 to play before halftime. Again, coming up at the halftime break tonight, we will feature both marching bands who are here with us tonight. So after the penalty, that'll make it 3rd down and 10. Sumter is going to have the ball at their 45-yard line, right here on the short side in front of the Pike County bench on the far left hash. They're moving right to left early in the second quarter. 3rd and 10. Jones, play action, wants to go deep. He's got a man downfield, and it's overthrown. And some good contact in there at the end of the play by Ethan Luna.
They were going after Keelan Yates, too, and good luck.
Luna did a great job to get in there and help. Jones overthrew his man. He was once again trying to find number 19. And that is going to be Aiden Robinson. But a good play there by Yates and an even better play by Luna to get in and help him.
That's the first time this Pike County defense has stopped the Panthers tonight, so that's a good sign.
And we'll have the special teams unit come out here. And it's going to be the punter and place kicker, number 89, Juan Aguirre. He is standing on top of his 30-yard line. 11:16 to play in the first half.
So you got Barbie and Quincy Thompson in the backfield, or to receive the punt.
Now, I've been told the punter here for Sumter County will leave this thing hanging up in the air for a very long time. So this is going to be the first time we get to see Aguirre punt it tonight. And let's see what he does with this thing. Hopefully we're smart and don't make any mistakes, because we just had a first stop of the night. Pressure coming. There is the kick, and oh my, what a kick by Aguirre. It will take a bounce at the Pike County 20, roll forward to the 25, and then back to the 21. How about the kick by Juan Aguirre?
That was pretty.
I was told the kid could kick it, and certainly he did. Hey, tonight I want to give a big thank you to a few of our great sponsors helping us bring you live coverage of Pike County Pirate football, including our friends at the Pike Chamber of Commerce, who invite you to the Bicentennial celebration coming up in Zebulon next weekend, boys. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 5th through the 7th. 3 days of fun, food, music, line dancing, and even some history tours around the square in downtown Zebulon. Bring the family next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and celebrate Zebulon's 200th birthday on the square. 1st down and 10, a low snap. Samaje Smith had to pick it up, and when he did, there were 2 Panthers in the backfield to bring him down, led by number 18, that is Ashton Swanson, and number 3, Jaquavius McKenzie, who were all in there to make the stop. A bad snap to Samaje Smith again as we're in that Wildcat formation. And we're going to lose about 5 yards on that one. And it's going to be 2nd down and 15, maybe now 16. As we're going to have the ball back at our 14-yard line. So, yes, 2nd and 16 after a 6-yard loss on a bad snap. Smith will stay in the ball game, and again fumbles the snap once again, and now there's 1, 2, 3 blue jerseys in there to bring him down. And again, it's going to be number 18 for the Panthers, and that is Ashton Swanson. Back-to-back plays. He has been in there to bring down the Pirates. And another loss of 7, all the way back to our 9-yard line. Well, we are just killing ourselves here tonight. So it's going to be 3rd down and 21. And another bad snap off the hands of Samaje Smith all the way into the end zone. And all he can do is kick it out of the back of the end zone for a safety. 3 consecutive snaps off the fingers of Samaje Smith. And after our first defensive stop of the night, we go backwards on 3 straight plays, and that's going to be a safety against the Pirates to make it a 16-0 ball game. Sumter County didn't have to do anything on those 3 plays. First snap was on the ground. Second snap was low, but off the fingertips of Samaje, and that one was right up around his chest and just went straight through his hands. And by the time he got back to the football, it was 8 yards in the end zone, and all he could do was just kick it out of the back. Yeah. So that will give the Panthers 2 free points, and they're about to get the ball back.
There's a little mist going here. I don't know if that affected the pigskin. Got it a little wet.
Hey, you could say what you want, but on 3 straight plays, 2 points for the Panthers. That's $2 more to our Points for Paul's program presented by Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza. 16 points at $16 so far here tonight for our Points for Paul's program. 9:47 to play, first half. I guess the only good news is it's still only a 2-possession ball game, but boy, we have just shot ourselves in the foot as we get ready to kick it off. Hammond from the 20-yard line gives it all he has, and it's going to take a bounce around the 40 down to the 30, and the Panthers are going to bring it back upfield, and they've got some running room all the way to the far sideline. Up across midfield is number 17, Glendon Hill. And Hill will take it across the 50 to around the Pike 45, and it will be 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. It'll stop the clock with 9:39 to play in the first half. They're telling you about our friends at Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza. Folks, when it comes to spoiling your dog, be sure to check out Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza in Zebulon. They are the groomer that all dogs prefer. Ashley Griggers is the owner with over 19 years of experience working with dogs, so you can rest assured your pup is in great paws. I mean, great hands. Big thanks to Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza. I think it's about time we get a little luck on our side. It's 16-0. Sumter's on top. They got the ball to start this drive in Pirate territory around our 47. They're going to fake the screen. Pass complete. Near sideline and out of bounds around the 22-yard line is going to be complete to Amari Woodard. They fake the screen to the slot receiver here at the line of scrimmage. The defense took the bait.
Good thing,
and then Jones just threw it over the head of the secondary right into the hands of Woodard, who took it all the way down to our 24.
Yeah, it is a good thing that Manny Lawrence was able to get to him, or otherwise that was going to be another quick 6 points.
Trip receivers to the far side of the field. Here's the handoff, and taking it up near the 20-yard line for a short gain on the play is going to be number 24, Jordan Holmes.
Max Mabrayer really met him in the middle right there.
Holmes is going to have, should be enough for a 1st down. Nope, they're only going to give him, about 3 or 4 on that one. He got it right up to our 20. Clock ticks, 9:05 to play, first half. 2nd down, 6 for the Panthers. And Jordan Holmes, number 24, will stay in the backfield. Jones, the quarterback, pressure coming, takes off from the line, breaks a couple of tackles on his feet inside the 10, inside the 5, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Pocket collapsed. He had to take off to the left side, and the quarterback, Ishmael Jones, from 18 yards has the third touchdown of the night for the Panthers. Defense came rushing in and forced him out of the pocket, but he went to his left, got a couple of good blocks, and takes it in from 18 yards.
Well, they didn't have to really work through much field after Pike County snapped it backwards.
Yeah, we certainly helped them a lot on that one, for sure. And now Aguirre will come on for the point after attempt with 8:45 to play. Here in the first half, the snap is good. The kick is a low line drive, and it almost hit Chris's truck. And it's good.
Yeah, that part really close. I tell you what, you didn't. You owe me a great 30-second spot for the trek that I had to make to get over to your truck.
Yeah,
14 and a half miles from here.
I'll give it to you later on. 8:45 to play, 7 more points, 23-0.
Counting every second.
$23 to the Points for Paul's program. 8:45 left in the second quarter.
That is really cool that they're going to, the Points for Paul's. That is just too cool. How much money that they're willing to donate, because I expect a lot of points are going to be scored this season. Man, that's just.
Yep, Ashley and her team at Bark Avenue will match it dollar for dollar. And on Giving Tuesday, right after Thanksgiving, that Tuesday after Thanksgiving and Black Friday, we will present the check to the foundation of their choice. So big tip of the cap to Ashley and the crew at Bark Avenue. Hopefully we get a few dollars on our side. It's 23-0, 8:45 to play here in the second quarter. Aguirre is ready from his 40-yard line, kicking right to left for the Panthers. He'll walk it up to the line, and here it is. A nice deep kick. It will sail over Barbie's head about 7 yards into the end zone. Hey, fans, if you're looking for a plumber in the Pike County area, go with a plumber who's plumb perfect. That's Danny Youngblood at Plumb Perfect Plumbing. He's got over 40 years experience serving his community. From new construction, repairs, installations, trench work, and remodels, Danny has done it all. He's a former Pike County Pirate and knows reputation means everything. Commercial or residential, when the job's got to be perfect, remember, it's Plumb Perfect Plumbing. And tonight, we will give out the award for our Plumb Perfect Play of the Game. That'll be coming up later on this evening. First down and 10, Pike County. We're moving left to right, and we'll start at our 20-yard line. O'Connell's back in at quarterback. Looks like that's Barbie in motion here to the near side, and now a flag, a whistle, and possibly a delay of game coming up here against the Pirates. Let's check it and see. Oh, timeout going to be taken by Pike County. So that is our first timeout surprisingly called here tonight. And, of course, our timeouts this season are presented by Advanced IV and Wellness. Looking to kickstart your weight loss? Need a boost of energy? Have you ever wanted to learn more about Botox? If you answered yes, it's time to contact Advanced IV and Wellness. Katie Boswell and her team offer in-office and at-home IV infusion services, B12 injections, and aesthetic services, including Botox and lip filler. Start feeling better today. Just visit Advanced IV and Wellness on Facebook to learn more and to schedule your appointment. First time out of the half. First down and 10, Pike County. 8:45 to play in the second quarter. 3 receivers here in front of us. And here's a screen, and it's going to be badly underthrown by O'Connell. That one too hopped his intended target. In the backfield, O'Connell was trying to find number 11, Hayden Spence. And that'll set up second down and 10. Like a rock skipping across the lake on a summer afternoon.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't really get his feet set on that throw. He tried to sling it over there before he turned his feet.
So it's second down and 10, and you can hear both marching bands fired up here tonight. Again, we are broadcasting live this evening here on the Pirate visiting sideline. O'Connell with a play action being chased down from behind. Going to have to hurry. Gets the pass away and it's intercepted. Late flag will come in, but the pass is going to be picked off by Sumter County right into the arms of number 23, Ryan Peters. As O'Connell was scrambling, he tried to find an intended target on that far side of the field, and I mean, he didn't throw that ball probably more than 5 or 6 yards, but he threw it right into the gut of Peters. But let's check the flag.
Well, the offense is staying on the field. Braden took a shot on that throw.
Roughing the passer, maybe.
They've picked up the flag, and let's see if the officiating crew can decide which way they want to walk. Wow. Flag will be waved off, and it looks like it's going to be Sumter County ball.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
That's the second god-awful call here tonight. I've seen a lot of terrible calls calling games in Forsyth. All the years I had a broadcast down there for Mary Persons or against Mary Persons, but wow.
Yeah.
This here tonight is something new. Roughing the passer. Knocked O'Connell out. And it's going to be an interception that stands, and it's going to be Sumter County football. And, folks, they've got it at our 17-yard line. 8:28 to play. Look, I know the barbecue and everything smelled good on the way down here, but I don't think we were talking about one of that kind of home cooking here tonight.
Well, I'm telling you, these refs are over on that side of the field, too, before they're picking up the flags and changing calls.
Here's Kearse from the line of scrimmage, and guess what? A flag comes in, and finally, Kearse will be thrown down. And there's about 5 or 6 Pirates in on the bottom of that stop. Maddox Storms in there for us, and at the very bottom of the pile is going to be number 55 for Pike County.
Got a holding?
Yep, it was a holding call. That is Drake Wright. Holding call is going to go against Sumter County.
Drake's getting to take some time off tonight, if you will. He was doing all the snapping for the Pirates the first couple games. Now that Noah Cash is back at the center, Drake gets to concentrate on the defense.
Hey, I want to give a big shout out here tonight to one of our listeners who's tuned in on the broadcast, my good friend Billy Goodman, better known as Billy Bob to everybody down here in this area. Longtime announcer at Watermelon Capital Speedway, now Cordell Motor Speedway. And this is his home neck of the woods down here. And big shout out to Billy Bob for all of his help with getting us in contact to get down here and broadcast this week. So glad to have him on board with us tonight. His team is winning. This is his home area, so far it's all smiles for Billy Bob. Here's a short give to Kearse. And Kearse is going to be brought down after a gain of only maybe a yard or 2. And on the stop for the Pirates is going to be number 59. That is Godfrey Mahone. And it will set up second down and about 14, we'll call it. Ball is going to be at the Pike County 24.
Yeah, I think Billy Bob, he also had a pretty good comment that was on the tag on Facebook up under the one-on-one with Tucker.
Loves high school football.
Yeah, man, he
has been in this area with the local radio stations down here for right at 20 years, so
we appreciate his good vibes.
Absolutely. Second down. Jones flushed out of the pocket. Passes toward the end zone, has a man down that way, and it is going to be incomplete right at the pylon.
Luna.
He was looking for number 2. That's Woodard. Woodard made the catch, but was out of bounds right at the goal line. And it'll set up third down and 14. Glad to have everybody on board here with us tonight. On our YouTube feed, again, we are live inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. We are set up right at the 40-yard line here on the Pike County sideline, about 15 rows up. Got a beautiful view of the game here tonight. I like this outdoor stuff, y'all. Yeah. On nights like this when it's not, 174
I was going to
degrees.
say, week 1 you were.
It was.
Well, you know where we're going to be next week.
Yeah, here comes the blitz from the Pirates. Going to flush Jones out of the pocket. Fires, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that looks like a
Is that going to be a grounding call? Let's see. It is number 35, Gray Cook, who came in from his linebacker position.
How was
untouched.
that not an intentional grounding call? They certainly didn't get back out of the tackle box.
Absolutely not. The quarterback, Jones, ran
There
straight.
it is.
There's the flag.
There it is.
Maybe they heard you, Chris.
Yeah,
Get down there on the field.
Well,
Maybe they'll listen to you.
If they didn't hear me, they heard several other Pike County fans up in the bleachers with us that are now up here making calls for the refs.
And that's just something we've seen since the beginning. Not to speak ill on the officiating crew, but it's something we've seen since the beginning. This officiating crew is just, they don't seem to know what they're calling on the field. We've seen calls flip-flop. We've seen multiple congregations together to figure out what they're calling. It's not been a good look for the men.
No, and the other thing is they're over when they do overturn the calls. They're over on the other sideline, close to the coach, being influenced by that coach. It just really is a bad look.
Well, the penalty will be against Sumter, and that's going to put the ball all the way back at the Pike County 40. And we know Aguirre has a great foot, but will he get a chance for a field goal? It doesn't look like it. He throws the tee to the sideline. He is ticked. That young man wanted a chance to kick a field goal from midfield. He absolutely flung that tee to the sideline. I hope it didn't hit nobody, because
you kind of wonder why the coach didn't let him go ahead and give it a shot.
Well, Aguirre, this will be his second punt of the night, and he is back at his 45, punting from the right to the left, and here it is, end over end, hanging up in the air. It's going to take a bounce at our 10 and just barely roll into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers were down there trying to trap it, but it rolls into the end zone, and Pike County will come out 1st and 10 from right around our 20-yard line. Hey, we're all busy, and let's face it, most of us just don't have the time, experience, or expertise needed for all of our outdoor projects. Thankfully, there's Henson's Outdoor Services. From gutter cleaning, pressure washing, lawn maintenance, and more, Henson's Outdoor Services will get it done fast. They're licensed, insure, and offer free estimates. Check them out on Facebook today to see their incredible work and all the services offered. Again, that's Henson's Outdoor Services.
Oh, my goodness, Chad. So it looks like the refs have now said that the ball didn't roll into the end zone. Did they believe that we touched it or something on the 5 before it? Because the ball's sitting on the 5-yard line.
We didn't have a return man within 15 feet of the football. It hit at the 10 and rolled into the end zone.
Yeah, Quincy Thompson moved completely out of the way of it while the rush of Panthers
at some point.
got down the field.
This is ridiculous.
Wow.
So now that's going to put us 1st and 10 back at our 10-yard line. O'Connell will keep it, and he'll pick up 3 or 4 yards as he gets it over here to the near sideline. Again, we did not have a return man within 15 feet of that football. It hit the 10, rolled untouched. Sumter didn't have anybody near the football. They watched it roll into the end zone. So there's no way they touched it. It was initially called a touchback, and after the discussion during the commercial break.
Flip-flopping, just flip-flopping.
Unreal. 2-yard gain by O'Connell. 2nd down. He'll drop back, wants to throw, pressure off the end. He's got to hurry, and he'll just get it out of bounds up around the 10-yard line. He was nearly brought down by the Panthers' number 1, Kendall Thomas. Wow, I have seen a lot of bad calls in my life. Again, 22nd year calling high school football, but I have never seen stuff just blatantly missed like this.
This is just horrible.
So the white cap says something to Braden O'Connell as he's coming back across as if he was saying he was close to throwing an intentional ground. Braden throws his arms to the side like, what are you talking about, as he's coming back to the huddle.
3rd and 9. We are at our 6-yard line, moving left to right. Samaje Smith now standing to the left of O'Connell. He'll roll that way out of the end zone. Going to have to hurry. Fires, passes, incomplete at the 10-yard line.
Just missed Lyric.
Number 84 for the Pirates. Like Chris said, that is going to be Lyric Scott. And now we're going to have to punt it away. And guess what? Hammond is going to be standing all the way at the back of the end zone with his heels almost on the chalk.
Should have started this drive from the 20.
And, of course, the one night I see why we don't have video feed here tonight now.
Yeah.
It all kind of makes sense.
I'm sorry.
Starting to come together.
Yeah, I'm glad we're on the visitor side.
6:08 to play. Hammond got to be very careful here. He is right on top of the line, the very back of his end zone. He's got it, gets it away, and an incredible kick by Hammond. Fielded at the 35 by the Panthers. They'll get it to the far side of the field, up to the 20, out of bounds, around the 15-yard line. There's a flag on the play. Number 13, Jaquez Dice was the return man.
Well, the flag came in on the home side of the field, so I can imagine this is going to go against Pike.
Probably breathing too hard against the Pirates will be the call.
Oh, I'm laughing so that I don't cry.
Again, I don't understand how a ball hits at the 10-yard line, doesn't touch either team, rolls into the end zone, and the call originally is called a touchback. And then 45 seconds after the original call, it's, no, we're going to put it around the 7-yard line.
That's the real kicker for me. It's just that 3 separate times tonight we have seen so many different calls initially be called one thing.
They waved the flag off. Oh, okay.
All right, well,
I'm sorry, Eric. I didn't mean to shut you down.
No, you're
but man,
good.
you've got me riled.
No,
these refs have me riled up over here.
It's just 3 separate times this evening we've seen the referees. I understand if you want to make a correction in a call that you feel is wrong, but at some point you have to show some backbone.
Roughing the kicker is the call against Sumter. That'll give Pike County a first down, and it will hand it off to Samaje Smith, who's off to the left side, and Samaje, with his best run of the night, will take it up to around the 25, 26-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 6 as it is starting to rain here in Americus. We've got a pretty light rain falling. It is not very heavy at all, but the umbrellas have definitely come out.
Good thing you brought your tent.
I almost left it back at home, and right as Eric and I were getting ready to pull out, what was the comment I made? I guess I'll grab it just in case.
Well, you know, I've got one on the truck just as a backup.
I heard you got some other stuff on the truck, too, that's not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So softball gear that was supposed to be left back in Pike County?
Oh, man, my dog. Hey, babe, I love you, Stephanie. If you're listening, I'm sorry that I kept Virginia's softball gear in the truck when she's supposed to have practice tonight. I'm in the running for Dad of the Year, guys.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't hold my breath too much on that. Pass complete to Rocco Barbie over on the far side of the field. They will put the ball right on top of what looks like the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard is 3rd and 6. Clock runs with 4:55 left in the second quarter. Pirates have the ball. We're down 23-0. We've given up 3 touchdowns and a safety. 3rd and 6. We're at our 25, moving left to right. O'Connell trying to set up a screen. It's complete to Barbie up to the first down marker. He's got some room to run. And there is our first down of the night as Rocco Barbie will take it across the 30 to around the 34-yard line. First down, Pirates. Short little pass here to Barbie out of the backfield. And it'll move the chains. It moved the chains, but the clock never stopped. Go figure on a first down.
Why would it? Because I think they're probably, same refs are probably keeping the clock up in the booth.
We have approached the 4-minute mark left in the second quarter. Here's the snap. Looks like this is going to be Ward who's going to be hitting the backfield, and Ward is going to get thrown down for a loss of about 4 on the play. And coming in on the stop for the Panthers is number 5, Donovan Minter, the linebacker. Tristan Ward's second carry of the night. That's a 4-yard loss. Again, not a very heavy rain at all. It's almost like a heavy mist that's just kind of in the air. It's not really raindrops. It's just blowing around enough to wet the bleachers.
I think I'm catching a little bit of it. I think you've got some tent. You and Eric look fine over there.
Yeah, we're comfortable over here.
Yeah, I'm catching, but it's cool. It needs to cool me off some.
Second down, 14. Ball is on our 30. Here's O'Connell. Pressure from behind. Going to have to hurry. He's got 2 blue jerseys, and O'Connell is going to lose a ton of yards. Sacked back at the 15-yard line. Brought down by number 3, Jaquavius McKenzie, the defensive end. It was Donovan Minter, number 5, who was also in there on that play. And from the time he took that snap, O'Connell was just going backwards the entire play. And now it's going to be 3rd and nearly 30.
Yeah, you usually think that you try to get rid of the ball or something there just to kind of keep from losing all that yardage. But, man, they were on him so quick.
That's the one thing about this Sumter County team that we were talking in our pregame show with Coach Holmes was the speed of this team. This Panther team, well, they're Panthers for a reason. They are extremely quick, and we're going to have a timeout taken here by the Pirates. It'll stop the clock with 2:28 to play before halftime. Our timeout presented by Advanced IV and Wellness. Hey, let's see if we can check back in with Eric Edmondson real quick. Get us a out-of-town scoreboard update presented by Express Sanitation Services. Eric, do we have anything good over there?
We do have a little bit of an interesting game brewing between the Kendrick Cherokees and the Crawford County Eagles. That's a 14-14 ball game right now. Everybody else is scoreless. Again, we're watching the Greenville Patriots at the Hardaway Golden Hawks and Westside Macon facing off against the Westover Patriots. And that Lamar County and Jackson Red Devils game also still scoreless.
And speaking of Greenville, we will see the Patriots back at home next Friday night at the Boneyard. We hope you could come out and join us.
We'll be at the Crow's Nest again,
Yes,
up there on
sir.
the top of the press box.
We will be there next Friday night. Live video of our game against Greenville 1 week from tonight. And again, it'll be our second home game of the season, so we hope you can come out and join us at Pike County High School next Friday as we welcome the Greenville Patriots to town. 7:30 kickoff next Friday night in Zebulon. Out of the timeout, Pike County going to be looking at 3rd and 30. Yeah, we are all the way back on our 14-yard line, it looks like. 3 receivers here to the near side. O'Connell out of the gun. Got to hand it off to Samaje Smith, who gets 1 block across the line of scrimmage. Try to bounce it back outside. And maybe got 3 or 4 on that one before finally being brought down by number 5, Donovan Minter. And it will set up a 4th down. Fans, don't forget, coming up at halftime tonight, we will bring you our halftime show presented by Henson's Outdoor Services. We will hear from both marching bands here tonight. Looking forward to the show here this evening, presented by Henson's.
Marching band did the national anthem for Sumter, and they did a really good job.
They really did, yeah. Had a great job. So that's coming up at halftime tonight. And again, big shout out to just a lot of the programs going on over at Pike County High School right now. Eric and I, real quick, wanted to give a big shout out to Coach Osteen and the soccer team, the women's soccer team at Pike County High School. And the reason why,
awesome.
Tomorrow morning, I should say tomorrow afternoon, Eric and I will be at Gordon State College, and we're going to be live streaming the Gordon State College women's soccer game.
Yeah.
And Eric and I were talking today. Take a guess how many former Pike County Pirates, Chris, are on that Gordon State soccer team.
6.
You're close. 5.
Wow.
5 and 4 of them are regular starters.
Yep. So,
wow.
And several of them from that state championship team last year. So, big shout out to the Pirates soccer program, the women's soccer team at Pike County High School. It was so cool last May for the spring football game. I was talking to Eric earlier today. We were in the stadium, and they were giving the updates for the soccer state championship game from Mercer all throughout the football game.
Yep.
And finally, when the girls won it, they were able to get back to the stadium right toward the end of the spring football game and be honored right at midfield with a state championship trophy. It was almost like something out of a movie. It was incredible.
Really cool.
All right, folks, 4th down, and they're going to call it 25. And Hammond is back out to punt. 3rd time tonight. He stands at his 5-yard line. Jack Hammond, our player of the game from last Friday night, takes a snap. Absolutely no pressure at all. Kicks this one up into the mist, out of bounds, right in front of us around the 40-yard line of the Pirates. And that will give Sumter the ball back with 1:55 to play here in the half. Also, don't forget tonight, coming up at the start of the 3rd quarter, we're going to bring you our Pike football trivia presented by Childress and Justice. I've got another Pike County football question coming your way. And for all of you tuned in to the YouTube stream tonight, if you know the answer, you'll get a chance to give the answer and win a $25 gift card to our friends at Pike Nutrition. And by the way, everybody tuned in, you get 1 guess.
One guess.
Uno.
One guess.
1 guess to get it right, not 37. So we'll do that coming up right at the start of the 3rd quarter. Sumter back out on the field. They're up 23-0. 1:55 to play before halftime. Panthers at our 45. Short pass complete up near the first down marker and knocked out of bounds near the 30. On the catch is number 19. That is Aiden Robinson. Robinson is pushed out of bounds by number 35, Gray Cook. Gray's had himself quite a game here tonight. He has stepped up for this Pike County defense. Almost had a sack on the last time that the defense was out there. And now Sumter quickly, no huddle to the line of scrimmage. 1:48 to play in the half. Clock stopped at 1:48. Here's a little screen pass going to be set up. And about a 4 or 5 yard pickup this time. Number 13, Jaquez Dice. And now the clock will run. 1:40 and counting.
He must be a good athlete. That's Gray Cook. They've got him listed. He's a junior. He's listed as a kicker, a linebacker, and a running back. Doing most of his damage tonight as a linebacker.
Jones out of the gun. Swing pass out of the backfield to Kearse, who's got it. And Kearse is going to get hit by Maddox Storm. Once again, there's Cook. And it looks like that is Mahone, number 59. Short gain of only 2. It'll set up 3rd and 4. And it will force a timeout with 1:12 left to play in the half. That'll be the first timeout taken here by the Panthers. And again, the timeout brought to you by Advanced IV and Wellness. So, gentlemen, we've had a great start to the softball season for our middle school and high school teams.
Yep.
A walk-off win yesterday for the middle school team. The varsity team, 4-1 on the season, getting ready to open up region play next week against Callaway.
Middle school football team.
Yes, that's what I was getting at. Yes, thank you.
Sorry.
No, I forgot. I forgot. Completely
middle
did.
School football. Yeah, man. That 8th grade class is something special.
I knew I brought up that for a moment, then I just completely lost what I was talking about. So
I'm here for some kind of reason.
Thank you, Chris. Yes, the Pike County Middle School football team, big win over Lamar County this week at home. And they will travel to Jackson this coming Wednesday. They're going to take on Henderson Middle School Wednesday at 5 o'clock. That is the middle school feeder program for Jackson High School. The game will be played at Jackson High School, not Red Devil Hill, where the varsity team normally plays. Henderson Middle School plays its football games at Jackson High School at the athletic complex behind the high school.
I anticipate there's going to be a big Pike County crowd that game.
That'll be a good one for sure. 3rd and 4. Panthers out of the timeout. 1:12 to play in the half. Here's a handoff. Kearse has it, and looks like he's going to have a first down as he takes it around the 15-yard line. And he's got a first down for the Panthers. Maddox Storm's in there for the stop. Also number 4, Max McBrayer. 1:05 to play. Clock still. Finally, there it goes. Now 1 minute.
Pike's
1st and 10. Sorry, Chris.
No, that's fine. Pike's JV team stalemated with Spalding yesterday, too, 6-6.
Jones with a pass is caught down around the 5-yard line by number 19, Aiden Robinson. And that'll set up 1st and goal for the Panthers. 46 seconds remaining. There goes the clock. 23-0. Sumter trying to punch one more in before halftime. They won the toss tonight, elected to receive, so they're trying to get another touchdown on the board before we go to the locker room. Here's Kearse on the Wildcat. He'll take the direct snap and maybe got a yard. He takes it around the 4-yard line, and now another timeout going to be taken by the Panthers.
Guess who was there again? Gray Cook.
Whistles are blowing. Clock is still running, and finally it stops at 21 seconds. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Timeout brought to you by Advanced IV and Wellness. Hey, again, tomorrow, big college football going on. I'm excited. The Dogs are going to be in action, taking on Marshall tomorrow at 3:30 at Sanford Stadium.
Well, that'll be a tough one.
Well, let's hope that it's not. I know you're being sarcastic.
I'm being sarcastic.
But let's just hope that it's not a tough one.
Yeah.
So, again, tomorrow
Go Dogs.
at 12 o'clock, Texas and Ohio State. Alabama at Florida State at 3:30. And then tomorrow night at 7:30, Clemson and LSU. Boy, big weekend of college football. Then Sunday night, you've got Notre Dame at Miami. Do we have an update on that Georgia Tech game here, Eric? Have you been watching
yes,
Georgia
I
Tech,
have.
Colorado?
Yeah, so Colorado is up 7-0
All right.
in the second quarter towards the end of it, I believe.
We'll make that also from our Express Sanitation
Just got
Services
into the
scoreboard.
just got into the second quarter. Excuse me.
Who picked Colorado?
Was it me? I think I did.
Yeah, I don't trust that score right now. Yeah, if you're the one reporting it.
First down and goal.
I've got evidence. It's 7-0 Colorado.
Coming out of the timeout, Sumter has it at the Pike County 4-yard line. 21 seconds left on the clock. First and goal, Panthers. Here's Jones. Out of the gun. Wants to throw. Fade route. Corner of the end zone. The pass is going to be caught for a touchdown. Unbelievable catch. Falling down with a man in his face. Somehow able to make the catch is number 19, Aiden Robinson. And gentlemen, there's nothing you can do but just tip your cap on that one. Heck of a catch by Robinson. On a fade route to the right. He's able to reach up and make the catch to make it a 29-0 ball game with 14 seconds left before halftime. What a play.
Yeah, Keelan Yates was doing all he could do to cover there. Just the ball was in the perfect spot. Catch was brilliant.
And now here comes Aguirre on for the point after attempt. Jones will hold. Kick is up, and there's no doubt about that one. It's good. 30-0 is our score. Sumter County on top with 14 seconds before halftime. $7 more to the Points for Paul's program presented by Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza. And gentlemen, Sumter County is spreading it around. 4 touchdowns here in the first half from 4 different players. They've got 2 through the air and 2 on the ground here in the first half.
I mean, yeah, you knew it was going to be a tough game coming in. Absolutely knew it was going to be a tough game. They're a good team over there. The frustrating thing is here on the sideline, I'm sure, and is that you feel cheated out of at least a couple of these points.
Maybe.
Just the fact that you feel like you could have had a better field position or at least gotten a better look at what your team does against a competition like this if you weren't held back by some
Sumter didn't
shoddy
need any help.
officiating.
Well, this is where your team builds character.
That's right.
You're down 30-0 to the 4th-ranked team in the state on the road. It has not gone your way on the field. You have not gotten calls that you should have received. Now it's time to see the fight in the Pirates.
That's right. And, the discipline's a lot better today. It really is compared to last week.
Here's Aguirre for the kickoff from his 40. He'll kick it right to left, and once again, it will sail into the end zone for what should be a touchback, although the officials might get together and talk this one over, too. I mean, it was 10 yards into the back of the end zone.
Well, based on previous evidence, this should be at the 5.
More than likely, yes.
Yeah, it should be at the 5.
So more than likely, you'll see Pike County come out, run one play, as Sumter only has 1 timeout remaining. 14 seconds left, and then that will get us ready for our halftime report. Hey, want to say a big thank you tonight to our presenting sponsor, Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson. Right now, they have the Make This the Summer sales event going on, and you got a chance to take advantage of some great rebates and great financing. Normally, if you've ever bought a vehicle, you get one or the other. Right now at Countryside, you get both. Be sure to check them out this weekend and shop online at countrysideautomotive.com.
Never heard anything bad about those guys over at Countryside.
Final play possibly of the half. This one is thrown out of bounds as O'Connell was trying to find Tucker Saporita here on the near sideline. And
the clock ran an extra 4 seconds after the
ball bounced on the sideline. Well, it's 30-0. I'm not going to complain too much about time running off. So
I know.
I feel you, though. Trust me. We all feel you. There's a lot of fans in red and black over here with us who are also like, I've never seen anything like this in my life. 5.9 seconds. And it's interesting to see if we'll have a running clock to start the 3rd quarter. That is the coach's discretion for the team who is getting beat. So Coach Holmes can elect, if he wants to start the 3rd quarter with a running clock. Final play of the 2nd quarter. Samaje Smith will take the handoff. He'll get it up to the 30-yard line. He'll gain 10. He'll run out of bounds. And that is how the first half will come to an end. 4 touchdowns for the Panthers and a safety. Takes us to the locker room here in Americus with the Panthers on top by a score of 30-0. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the Henson's Outdoor Services halftime performance live from Sumter County High School.
Highlanders Forward is more than a rallying cry. It's a way of being. At Gordon State College, Highlanders move towards a bright future with an affordable, high-quality education that sets them up for lifelong success. Our students pursue their passions through nearly 30 exceptional degree programs that lead to exciting careers across the globe. They work towards academic excellence in challenging courses taught by exceptional faculty who support them along the way. They evolve as global citizens through study abroad programs, career-focused internships, and meaningful research and service initiatives that connect them to the world they live in. As graduates, Highlanders move confidently into their futures after earning valuable degrees at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. Gordon State College is the place where forward thinkers launch their dreams and shape better lives for themselves and their families. Start the journey to your future at Gordon State College. Apply today.
Welcome back inside, everybody, to the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. Eric Evanson here with you for our Henson's Outdoor Services halftime show. The Pike County Pirate Regiment is taking the field right now. But before we do that, just going to give you a quick out-of-town scoreboard watch. We're going to be looking at that game still. The Kendrick Cherokees 14, and now the Crawford County Eagles up by it. 28-14 is that game. Everybody else still scoreless as they presumably enter halftime. We're going to throw it to the field again for the Pike County Pirate Regiment's halftime performance presented by Henson's Outdoor Services.
And Mr. Michael Tatey, as well as our athletic director, Paul Moon. The Reggies would also like to thank our amazing regiment parents who are our heart and soul. Drum Major Jagger Mayfield, is your band ready? You may take the field for exhibition.
Once again, fans, we are at halftime here tonight in Americus. It is 30-0. Sumter County is on top of the Pike County Pirates. We just wrapped up our performance for the Pike Regiment. And again, our halftime performance tonight being presented by Henson's Outdoor Services. Special thank you to Jonathan and the crew at Henson's Outdoor Services. Remember, we're all busy. And let's face it, most of us just don't have the time, experience, or expertise needed for our outdoor projects. Thankfully, there's Henson's Outdoor Services. From gutter cleaning, pressure washing, lawn maintenance, and more, Henson's Outdoor Services will get it done fast. They're licensed, insured, and offer free estimates. Check them out on Facebook today to see their incredible work and all the services they offer. Again, that's Henson's Outdoor Services. 30-0 is our halftime score. We are going to continue on with our Henson's Outdoor Services halftime show, and now turn it over to the Marching Panthers from Sumter County High School.
Straight from the backyard barbecue to the gridiron. Grab your plate, prepare for a musical feast as we bring you the ultimate Cookout Classics halftime show. Your Panther Band is under the field direction of drum majors Malaysia Scott and Eric Bryant. Drum majors, is your band ready? Get ready to tap your feet, clap your hands, and sing along to the soundtracks of summer. Here's the pride of Southwest Georgia. There's that percussion line.
Once again, glad to have everybody here with us tonight at halftime. Part of our Henson's Outdoor halftime performance live from Sumter County High School. The Marching Panthers wrapping up their halftime performance. Great performance tonight by both marching bands here with us this evening. Our score is 30-0. Sumter is on top as we welcome you back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth alongside of Chris Childress and Eric Edmondson. I'm Chad Feltman, and it is time, as promised, for this week's Pike Football Trivia presented by Childress and Justice. Now, here's how it works for everybody who is tuned in with us tonight. We're going to ask you a Pike football trivia question. If you think you know the answer, just drop us a comment in our live chat, and if you were the first person to correctly answer it, you're going to pick up a $25 gift card to Pike Nutrition. Now, there's only one rule. You get one guess and one guess only. Chris, how many?
One
Eric,
and one only.
Eric, how many?
One guess.
I just wanted to make sure we all three made it clear. So
Yep,
you get
one.
one chance to correctly answer tonight's Pike Football Trivia. All right. Before we give the trivia question, we got to quickly say thank you to Childress and Justice. This is where you come in, Chris. You got 30 seconds. Go.
No, hold on a minute. I thought that you were going to do a 30-second spot for me because I walked 7.5 miles to get your roster.
You're 11 seconds into your 30-second slot.
That's a breach of contract. And if you need some good breach of contract attorneys, just give Childress and Justice a call. I don't even want any more time than that. I feel like I'm defeated. I feel shafted. I feel like that's just enough for me.
Thankfully, when you choose Childress and Justice in the courtroom, you will not feel cheated or shafted. Contact the professionals, the positive, upbeat, always energetic Chris Childress.
Way to save it, Chad. Way to save it. Thank you, my friend.
I love it. In all seriousness, thank you so much to Childress and Justice. And Chris, here is this week's question. And again, folks, if you know the answer, drop the answer in our comment section.
One guess.
One guess. We're about to start the third quarter in about 2 minutes. So here we go. This week's question, Eric Edmondson is standing by with our Pike football trivia. Eric, let him have it.
All right, Chris, you ready?
Yes, let's go.
The most points Pike County has ever scored in a season is 401. What year did that happen?
One more time, Eric.
The most points Pike County has ever scored in a season is 401. In what year did they score?
Chris, you haven't seen the answer yet. You want to take a shot? Just a crack at it?
Goodness, this is like counting jelly beans in a jar over here.
That's right.
What year? 401 points. Holy smokes.
I'll give you a hint.
2016.
Chris says 2016. Again, if you're tuned in and you think you know that answer, drop us a comment. If you were the first person to correctly guess, you'll get the $25 gift card.
I didn't want you to give me a hint because they would have heard the hint.
I'm giving everybody a hint.
Oh, man. Okay. What's the hint? Give them a hint.
All right, well, that is the answer from the Creative Country Crafter. They said 2018. That is incorrect. That is their one and only guess.
Okay.
So, again, I'll tell you the hint. It was Pike County's best football season ever. Okay, that's your only hint you get. Deep run in the playoffs that year. What year was it? 401 points that year. What year did it take place? We're looking for your answers for our Childress and Justice Pike football trivia. If you know the answer, drop us a comment, and you'll get that gift card to Pike Nutrition. All right, Eric's going to keep an update on our YouTube channel to see if we get some answers rolling in. We've got just about 30 seconds before we start the third quarter. Let's recap the first half. It was all Sumter County. 4 touchdowns from 4 different players, a 3-yard run, a 15-yard pass. Those took place in the first quarter. In the second quarter, an 18-yard run and a 4-yard pass. And then there was a safety to go along with that as well. That is how Sumter has its 30 points. And for the Pirates here tonight, it has literally gone backwards. Seriously, I mean, like, we have gone backwards all night long. So hopefully the second half, we can get a little momentum going, build some character for this team, let these guys continue to fight. Again, the team we're playing here tonight, 4th-ranked team in the state. They're 3-0 on the year, or excuse me, 2-0 on the year, 10-2 last year, deep run in the playoffs. They have turned it around. I remember when this was Americus Sumter High School not too many years ago, and this was everybody's homecoming game. This was the team that was the laughingstock, and boy, they have turned it around. Coach Rogers now in his 3rd season here at Sumter County High School. So they have definitely got it rolling here tonight. And we're getting ready to start the 3rd quarter of play this evening. Still looking for the correct answer. Seth Williams says 2007. That is incorrect. Again, what year did Pike County football score 401 points? That is the question.
From Cecily, 2021. That is incorrect as well.
She won last week.
Cecily was our winner last week. So
she said she guessed. That was a 10. The 10 was a guess last week.
She guessed great.
Saw her at church at Christ Chapel.
Hope she got her gift card. Hope she got Cecily, did you get a chance to go over and pick up your gift card yet? Check out Pike Nutrition. We'd love to know. Here we go, the start of the 3rd quarter. Pirates will receive. Rocco Barbie will take the opening kick from his 10-yard line. And Barbie's going to get it up across the 20, near the 25. And Pike County will start 1st and 10 right there from around its own 25-yard line. The Pirates are going to be moving left to right to start the 3rd quarter. 30-0 is our score, and there is the running clock we were talking about, guys. So Coach Holmes and the staff have decided to start the 3rd quarter in a running clock situation. So, and I don't blame Coach Holmes a bit on that. Your team's down 30-0. You know, come out here and play for what you can play, and let's get rolling. And looking at it right now, the starting defense is back out right now for the Panthers. We'll see if they play the entire half, maybe just this first possession. They're trying to preserve the shutout. There's no doubt about that, so they got something to play for, even though they're up 30-0. 1st down and 10, Pike County. Pirates moving left to right. Braden O'Connell is the quarterback. Ball is right on top of the Pirate 21. Here's O'Connell. Another bad snap. It's off his fingertips, and he'll spike this one in the ground as he runs for his life to his left. He was trying to find Tucker Saporita, and he one-hopped it to Tucker, and it's going to set up 2nd down and 10. Carol Pettis, very, very close, but not quite the answer. Cecily says she got it today. 3 to go. And 1 made to drink there. How cool is that? Cecily, thank you so much. And thank you for supporting Pike Nutrition. Big thank you to Amber and her crew for hopping on board here with us this season. Still looking for a winner for tonight's trivia question. 2nd down and 10. Samaje Smith takes the handoff. The ball's loose. It's on the ground in the backfield, and I think the Pirates may have fell on it. That was a tough delivery there as O'Connell, the quarterback, was trying to give it to Samaje Smith, and the two just dropped the ball. Luckily, Samaje was there to fall on it, but it's going to be 3rd down and about 19. Big loss here for the Pirates. Again, running clock to start the 3rd quarter. 9:40 and counting.
Eric, what's the Georgia Tech Colorado score?
That score right now is 10-7 in favor of Georgia Tech with 2 minutes left in the half.
There you go. Sting them.
Sting them, Tech.
Here's O'Connell out of the gun, 3rd and long. Pressure off the end. Hit, breaks a tackle. Now still scrambling, fires. Pass is going to be, was it called? No, Tucker was there. Yes, it was. Saporita right in front of the medical tent down in front of us. Tucker gets it up back near the original line of scrimmage, but it's still going to be 4th and about 11 or 12 here. And the Pirates will be forced to punt it away. Don't forget, after the ball game tonight, we will give out the award for our plumb perfect play of the game. And we'll also give out the award for our Sellers and Parker LLC player of the game. And that winner will get a free gift card to go eat for free at Ruth's Restaurant in Zebulon. We had a chance to go by Ruth's last night, and coming up after this punt, we got some shout-outs to give out to some of the great servers we met last night. Hammond from his own 10-yard line gets it away. Nice punt by Hammond. It's going to be taken by the Panthers back around their 45-yard line and brought back across midfield toward the Pirates' 43.
met by my man, Keelan Yates.
Yep, it was Yates, and it was Aiden Robinson, number 19, who brought it back. Let's see here. Still waiting on the correct answer.
That again, our question this week is, in what year did the Pike County football squad score 401 points?
That was the most points ever.
Yes.
Pike County's football program has scored in a season.
There was like 3 years where we had like 3 winning seasons in a row.
Close. Cole's one guess is right around it. So, all right.
That's what I guessed.
I said close, not right.
Yeah, but I guessed that. I mean, he wasn't listening until now. Holy smokes, man. Listen to us, man.
Nobody listens to you, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, I said 16.
First down and 10 here for the Panthers. They're moving right to left, and their starting offense has stayed in the ballgame. Jones chunks it deep, has a man down at the end zone, and it is in and out of his hands as he hit the ground. Almost another touchdown throw to Jaquez Dice, who is the intended target. And how about the throw by Ishmael Jones off his back foot, about a 52-yard hurl all the way down to the goal line and almost taken in for a touchdown. It'll set up second down and 10, and after this second down play, we'll bring you another out-of-town scoreboard update presented by Express Sanitation Services. Second down for the Panthers. This time they'll hand it off. And this is going to be Kearse, number 10, the ball carrier. Kearse has got some room to run on the far sideline and going to take it all the way down near the 20. And that'll be an easy first down as Rocco Barbie knocked him out of bounds. All right, Eric's with us, Express Sanitation Services out-of-town scoreboard.
Thank you very much, Chad. Yeah, we have been monitoring that game again. Gave you a update at halftime. Crawford County over the Kendrick Cherokees right now, 28-14. But the game that now I want to mention is the Westover Patriots have now gone up 24-0 over the Westside Macon Seminoles.
First down and 10, Panthers. They'll hand it off once again to Kearse, off to the right side. Kearse making it look easy all the way down inside the 10, around the 5-yard line. And it's going to set up first and goal here for the Panthers. Kearse already has one touchdown run tonight. That came with 7:26 to play in the first quarter. He had a 3-yard touchdown run, as this one looks like it's going to be coming back. There's a flag back at the line of scrimmage. Kearse had a 3-yard touchdown run after the Panthers converted on 3rd and 25 on a long pass. And then Kearse punched it in. A holding call here against Sumter. So instead of having it first and goal at our 7 or 8 yard line, it's going to be first down, and the ball is going to be all the way back to the Pike 36. Shane Prestridge, you guys are all around the correct answer, but nobody. And again, you only get one guess.
Yeah,
so if you're still sitting around waiting, look at the answers. They're all around
we've had
you.
2015, 2007, 2003, and 2016, and 2021 were all the guesses.
2018 was in there as well. Yep.
There was 3 years, I think, the Pike, they had 3 winning seasons in a row, and I think it's one of those years, and I think 2 of those years have been named.
Well,
if I'm on it.
Still looking for the right answer.
I may be wrong.
We know it's not when Chris was in school.
No, that was from 94 to 98 is when I was in high school.
Clock runs, 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Kearse, the ball carrier, on first down. And Kearse again off to the right side. Hurdles a man at the 5. He'll dive into the end zone. It's a 31-yard touchdown run by number 10, Aaron Kearse, off to the right side. Able to get it down around the 10, and then he cuts back on a dime to his left and hurdles across the goal line for another Panther touchdown. This one from 31 yards away. His second of the ball game. 31 yards for number 10, Aaron Kearse. And now it will bring on special teams unit to kick it away. And again, that is going to be number 89, Juan Aguirre, who will do the kicking. Pike County jumped off sides, but it doesn't matter. Aguirre's kick is good. So 7 more points. That's $7 more to the Points for Paul's program, presented by Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza. Clock will stop with 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Hey, you've seen them all over Pike and Spalding County. I'm talking about those big black trash cans. You know the ones with the red lids.
Yep.
That's an Express Sanitation trash can, locally owned and operated, clean, fast, and reliable. That's what sets Express Sanitation apart from the competition. They even offer portable restrooms, perfect for your next event or job site. Just visit express-sanitation.com for rates, available services, and to sign up for new service today. And once again, as you can see on your screen, Express Sanitation Services will be running their routes as scheduled coming up this Monday for Labor Day. Maybe they can make a trip down here to Sumter and take these officials with them and garbage them up, because it has been nothing but garbage here tonight.
Well,
and we could go on and on and on and on.
Well, Nick sent me a text and said that his YouTube's been loading for an hour trying to watch the game.
Well, he might want to find some great, reliable internet.
We do have another guest, Chauncey Parks, guest 2008. Again, that is incorrect.
Again, the trivia question tonight coming your way after the kickoff. Here it is, and it will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Tonight's Childress and Justice.
This is a good one.
Pike football trivia. What year did the Pike football program score 401 points during the season? It's the most points the Pirates football program has ever scored. It is also the deepest in the playoffs the Pike football team has ever went, and it was the best record the Pike football program has ever had. All three of those took place in 1 year. What year was it? Still waiting on the correct answer. And if you get it right, then you are going to get that gift card to Pike Nutrition. We've had people all around it, but just have not been able to correctly answer it just yet. First down and 10, Pirates. Here's a pass out of the backfield. Got to be caught up near the first down marker. Gain of about 8 or 9 on the play. On the catch is going to be number 11 here for the Pirates. That's going to be Hayden Spence. So it is going to be a second down. Well, you know, you said Nick was talking about his freezing up. I think mine is frozen up as well. So, let's see if I can get mine going. Maybe. We'll give it a shot and see. Second down, 3. I think we're okay now. There we go.
Yeah, I think we're there.
Another bad snap. O'Connell's got to pick it up off the grass. He'll take off to his left, and I believe he dropped the ball. A late flag will come in as O'Connell was 3 yards in the backfield, scrambling to his left. And a flag at the end of the play. Holding against the Pirates is going to be the call. Well, gentlemen, if nobody gets this trivia question correct, I guess it's only fair we give the gift card to Chris. I mean, he is sponsoring the segment.
Does it default back to Chris?
I think it does default back to Chris.
I'll find somebody to give it to.
We'll give it to the end of the quarter, and if we don't have a winner,
then it comes to it's mine.
We got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes to the end of the quarter. David Salmons.
I should have.
There he is.
You got one?
David did it.
It hasn't updated yet. Oh, yeah, it is. David Salmons. Congratulations.
Man.
2017,
Guys,
right there at the end. Congratulations to David Salmons, this week's Pike football trivia winner. Yes, in the year 2017, Pirates went to the third round of the state playoffs, scored 401 points that season.
Yep.
Most they've ever scored. So congratulations, David Salmons. David, if you will, please send us a private message on the K13 Media Facebook page, and we will tell you how to pick up your gift card to Pike Nutrition. Second down, 12 after the holding penalty for the Pirates. Screen pass to Spence. Spence getting a block here on the edge, and he'll get it in front of the Pike bench up around the 24-yard line. Again, big thank you to Amber and the team at Pike Nutrition. Be sure to check them out for the great energy drinks, the special teas they have. Really cool place to check out. And again, David Spence, congratulations.
David Salmons.
I'm sorry, David Salmons. I'm thinking of the kid who caught the ball, David Salmons. And Jesse Gardner, you were about 5 seconds too late. Look at that. Wow. 30 seconds left, third quarter. We're in a running clock situation. O'Connell is the quarterback. 3rd and 7. Pike has the ball at their 23-yard line. Moving left to right. Blitz coming. O'Connell picks it up, tucks it, keeps it. He'll get it up near the first down marker, out of bounds, and he's got a first down for the Pirates at the 31-yard line.
I tell you, if you want to pick up that Pike nutrition, you may find us at Ruth's on a Thursday afternoon or a Friday after the game.
That'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. It is 37-0, Panthers on top as we get ready to go to the 4th and final quarter. And, yeah, a good moment here to talk about our friends at Ruth's Restaurant. Last night, Chris and I went for dinner. Yep. Eric stood us up, didn't want to be friends with us, so he said, I'm not going, I don't have time for you guys. We went and ate the buffet last night. It was incredible. Met a couple of new friends. Big thank you to Caitlin Duffy, who was our server last night.
And Addie Bell.
Yep, Maddie was there with us, one of our great servers.
Yeah, Maddie, that's the one we can never remember her name. Marinara?
I just started calling her Marinara.
Marinara?
Yeah. It works. But
Addie Bell, also a cheerleader here for the Pike County Pirates.
Junior, absolutely.
Junior cheerleader, yeah.
So thank you to all the folks for taking great care of us last night at Ruth's. The food is just amazing. I'm telling you right now, those chicken tenders at Ruth's, best chicken I think I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
I don't know what Ryan and the crew does, what kind of batter or breading or what they soak them in. I don't know. I don't want to give their secrets away, but the chicken tenders alone are worth the price of admission to Ruth's. And more than likely, you'll catch us there on Thursday nights. Hint, hint. Right about 7:45, 8 o'clock, 7:30.
That's probably where you can find us. And I tell you what, and you got to be careful. You got to get into the banana pudding cooler as quick as you can. Otherwise, Chad is going to block the door.
Absolutely, like a great offensive lineman. Pass out of the backfield by O'Connell is complete. Pirates with a man running free upfield across the 50-yard line, all the way down near the Panthers' 40-yard line. It's number 10, Brady Henson, the senior.
Senior.
His first catch of the night. Biggest play of the night for the Pirates on offense. And it is 1st and 10. Now the Pirates trying to get on the board. We've got the ball across midfield. We're moving right to left, start of the 4th quarter. And we've got it at the Panther 48. Another low snap. Another screen here to the near side. This one is going to be caught. And moving forward for about 3 or 4 yards. Looks like that's going to be Cash Reeves, the sophomore, wearing number 5. And Reeves is going to pick up about 2 or 3 on that one. It was number 5, Donovan Minter, who brought him down for the Panthers. First catch of the night for Cash Reeves. Again, next Friday night, folks, we are back home at the Boneyard in Zebulon. 7:30 kickoff. We'll take on Greenville High School. We'd love for you to come out and join us. We'll be back with live video next Friday night. 2nd down, 7, play action. O'Connell rolls near side and just flicks it out of bounds before taking the hit. And it'll set up 3rd down and about 7. So don't forget, after the game tonight, we'll bring you our Sellers and Parker Player of the Game. And we'll also give out the award for our Plum Perfect Plumbing Play of the Game. Those 2 awards coming up when we're done here tonight. 10 minutes left to play. 4th quarter clock is running. Again, congratulations to David Sammons, our Pike football trivia winner, presented by Childress and Justice. Also want to give a big shout out to Pastor Billy Smith and everybody at Christ Chapel. Glad to have them on board here with us this season, and glad to have our pregame prayer every Friday night before kickoff. That is something that means a lot to me personally.
Yep.
And very, very cool to have the folks from Christ Chapel bring that for you every Friday night. O'Connell bobbles the snap and now slings it downfield, and they're going to have a penalty flag at the 10-yard line, trying to find Cash Reeves. And Reeves looked like he was held a little bit, running down the near sideline by number 7. That is Caden Jones. And we should get an automatic first down here with 9:15 to play. Again, pass interference is the call. 37-0. Sumter, the 4th-ranked team in the state, will improve to 3-0 after tonight. They go on the road in 2 weeks. They are off next Friday, and then they will go to Columbus to take on Kendrick for their region opener. Hey, this team, just like Pike County, is in Class AA.
Wow.
They're in Region 1. We're in Region 2. So don't be surprised to see this Sumter County team make a deep run come November for the playoffs. Very good team in Class AA. First down and 10 after the pass interference penalty is going to put Pike at the Panther 30. Blitz coming. O'Connell's pass is down at the 5-yard line, and I don't think Cash ever saw it. That was a perfectly thrown ball by O'Connell to Cash Reeves, and Cash never saw it. If he just looks up, he catches that ball at the 5-yard line and can walk into the end zone, but I don't think he ever saw the ball or even knew it was coming to him.
And it came right by him. I mean, he could have accidentally stuck a hand out and brought that one in. What a great throw by Braden O'Connell.
Second down and 10. Again, clock runs inside 8 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Pike has the best field position they've had all night. We're at the Sumter 30-yard line, moving right to left. Trying to get on the board, second and 10. O'Connell on an RPO, now out of the backfield, trying to find on the far side, looking for Brady Henson. And that ball will skip out of bounds and set up third down. Big thank you also tonight to our friends at the Pike Chamber of Commerce, who invite you to come to downtown Zebulon next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the bicentennial celebration. 200-year celebration for downtown Zebulon. And they just moved the ball back about 5 yards, so.
Yeah, come and dunk Coach Holmes. Get in that
the
dunk tank.
Absolutely.
Yeah, come and dunk Coach Holmes, Coach Parrott, Coach Osteen. Just shouted him out earlier with all the soccer players over at Gordon.
Fourth down, and the pass is incomplete here to the near sideline. That should have been third down. I think they had the marker wrong. It should have been third and about 16. And now there's some confusion. They're looking at the stick here. Yes, now it should be fourth down. They had fourth down on the yard marker, but it should have been third. So now we'll see fourth and 16. Clock runs, 6.5 minutes to play. Pike County trying to get on the board. We got shut out last week, 28-0. Getting shut out here tonight, 37-0. Only good thing about that is quite a few more dollars to our Points for Paul's program, presented by Bark Avenue at Pike Plaza. And we'll come out and punt it away here on fourth down and 16. Hammond is back right on top of the 50-yard line, kicking it right to left. No pressure at all, gets it away. Over here toward us on the near sideline, going to sail out of bounds down around the 12-yard line. Hey, while we have a moment, we do have a late flag that just came in as well, so hold that thought. Want to give a big shout out to the great folks at Thomaston Hospice. They're the supporters of our Red Zone all season long. Unfortunately tonight, we just have not had a chance to get into the red zone on offense, but do want to send a big thank you to Lindsay and the crew at Thomaston Hospice. We're going to get this offense turned around. We're going to get it going, and when we do, y'all are going to be saying, is that all y'all talk about is Thomaston Hospice? Because these kids, I'm telling you, they're going to figure it out. They're going to keep working. But again, big thank you tonight to Thomaston Hospice.
Should drive right by Thomaston Hospice on my way home, coming back in through Thomaston.
Yeah, I think we're going to go back up toward I-75.
Yeah, I hit 19 and hit the wavy 19, the curvy 19.
Too many deer on that road for me at night. So Eric and I are going to go back toward Perry and then hit I-75 northbound.
Yeah, y'all are headed back towards the Jackson area.
Right at exit 201, on 75.
Yeah, all those Pike Countyans, easiest way to get back over to Pike County is shoot over up 19, just head straight back through Thomaston. And
first down run here for the Panthers. Yeah, they'll take it across the 25-yard line up near the 26. And that is going to be number 24 here for the Panthers, and that'll be Jordan Holmes. And he's got about a 12-yard gain. It's going to be first down and 10. Sumter, 4:15 to play. Clock runs. It's been running since the start of the third quarter. 5 touchdowns tonight for Sumter. And a safety by the Pirates. New quarterback is in the ball game. And there's a handoff to a new back as well. And another new number in on defense for the Pirates there to make the stop. Give a shout out to number 38, Brody Buford, a sophomore. He comes in and makes the stop. The new quarterback is number 31, DeMarcus Sellers. Boy, that name just cannot get away from Chris Childress no matter where we go. That Sellers name is
I
just
tell you,
everywhere.
I'm going to start calling it the Parker firm. The look, we got Hunter Mask now.
Yep, got a lot of young guys in here.
A lot of young guys in the game.
3:30 to play.
Hunter had a fantastic game yesterday for the junior varsity team. Broke up a nice pass into the touchdown, playing defensive end.
Here's a carry by the new fullback.
And as I was naming him, he just comes in, Hunter Mask, and knocks down number 34.
Yep, Brenton Griffin.
Good tackle by Hunter.
Boy, what a run, though, by Griffin, number 34. That's a big kid.
And
here for the Panthers.
And Hunter, he was coming in as safety, and Hunter's not a big kid, really, to be able to make that tackle.
3 minutes to play. It's 37-0. Sumter's on top. They've got the ball moving left to right. They're at their 31-yard line. Both bands playing here as we're winding out the ball game. Sellers will hand it off to Griffin once again. Takes it behind his right tackle. Room to run. He's got a first down as somebody lost a helmet. And Griffin will take it up to the the Sumter 40-yard line. Eric, one more time before we get out, anything we need to note on the Express Sanitation Services scoreboard before we wrap it up here tonight?
Actually, yeah, we have a little bit of an interesting development between Westside Macon and the Westover Patriots. Have actually taken away a touchdown for the Westover Patriots, so now it's 18-0 instead of 24-0.
Wow. Sounds like something that would have happened here for us tonight. I think they've taken the wheels off of Chris's truck.
Everybody else, the Greenville Patriots, Hardaway, Golden Hawks, they're scoreless or not reported. I probably should clarify, as well as that Lamar County Jacks game not reported for us.
Direct snap to Griffin. He just about lost it in the backfield, able to pick it up, but he's going to lose 3 or 4 yards. As we have 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Again, next Friday night, folks, we're back at home. Want you to come out and join us at the Boneyard. Pike County will be at home to take on Greenville. 7:30 start next Friday night. If you cannot be with us at the Boneyard, hope you can come join us right here on the YouTube channel. We are expected to have video again next Friday night. Second down, 13. Griffin, the ball carrier, and he'll get it up around the 40-yard line to the original line of scrimmage. And once again, brought down by number 38, Brody Buford, the sophomore, as we approach the 1 minute mark in tonight's ball game. Again, coming up at the end of the ball game, Chris and Eric and I will give out the award for our Sellers and Parker player of the game and announce the Plum Perfect Plumbing play of the game. 53 seconds left. Maybe the final play of the ball game here. Sumter has it 3rd and 10 at their 40. Moving left to right. Here's Sellers, the quarterback, able to break a tackle. He is on the run on the far side all the way down the sideline. He might take it to the house, and he will. The backup quarterback comes in. And with 34 seconds left in the ball game, it is a 60-yard touchdown run by number 31, DeMarcus Sellers. Well, you're talking about putting the nail in the coffin.
Yep.
60-yard run. And the clock is running, and let's see if Sumter will even come out and have a chance to attempt the point after. Backup quarterback in the ball game. On 3rd and 10, he'll take it for 60 yards. They will not attempt the point after.
They're going to just let him kick it anyway.
The clock has expired, so maybe they'll let him. Why not? I mean, the way this is going tonight, the officials may just buy him dinner when it's done tonight, too. So here's Aguirre for the point after. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And that's how tonight's ball game will come to a close. 44-0 is our final score here tonight, as Sumter County took control early, never looked back, and for the second straight season, they will beat Pike County, this time shutting out the Pirates by the final of 44-0. A quick timeout, and then we will come back. We'll wrap up the broadcast and give you tonight's player of the game, presented by Sellers and Parker. After this timeout, presented by Countryside, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. By now, you probably know that Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram sells more vehicles than any other dealership on the South Side. But don't take my word for it. Check out our Facebook page. That's where you'll find your friends, your neighbors, your family, and your coworkers, all posing with their brand new rides. What are you waiting for? You could be next. Shop our huge online inventory at countrysideautomotive.com, and let's make 2025 the time to find your new ride at Countryside.
2 law firms, 1 mission. When Jody Sellers and Kevin Parker team up, the courtroom better be ready. Compassion where it counts, fire when it's needed, and results that speak for themselves. We fight for you like you're our family, and we don't back down. Ever. Introducing Sellers and Parker LLC, your hometown law firm that provides big-time results. Call us today at 770-415-9848. Visit sellersparker.com or find us on social media at Sellers Parker LF. Sellers and Parker LLC, where clients become family.
Welcome back to Americus. We're about to wrap up the broadcast here tonight. Again, your final score, Sumter County 44, Pike County nothing. It has been such a crappy night here tonight at Sumter County. They just turned off the lights over here on the visiting side where we are set up. All the Pike County fans are trying to walk down the stairs and get out of here, and they just cut the lights out on everybody. It's been that kind of night here for us this evening, but it's all good. We're back home at our place next Friday night, 7:30 kickoff. We're going to take on Greenville. Hope you can come back and join us 1 week from tonight. All right, gentlemen, I think it'll take a little time to talk this one over, so how about we do this before we jump to conclusion on our player of the game and our play of the game. We'll discuss it, and then we'll post it on the Facebook page this weekend so we can make sure we make a pretty good decision. But we're in the dark. Thank you, Sumter County. Appreciate the hospitality. All the lights are off on the visitor side. So
that's pretty bad.
It's been that kind of night. How quick can we get out here is the question. And, well, we'll give it a shot next Friday night. 44-0 your final here this evening. Once again, thank you to Chris Childress. Thank you to Eric Edmondson. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media. Hope you all have a great Labor Day weekend. We will talk to you next Friday night back at the Boneyard for more Pike County Pirate football presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Good night, everyone.